In the middle of a sandstorm outside, and not the cool Darude type either.
I wish you all sweet dreams.
Thanks, Johnny. It's probably because you're stuck inside the front of a vehicle. That'll do it.
Good morning, night city, a day in the life. I was on my own, catching a ride.
Oh, decapitation! So much decapitation. I love it. Oh, alrighty. Oh shit, no. You guys weren't dead. Oh, I could have got another dick shot in Vigoriz. I missed my opportunity. Finish him! There we go. And we yeeted everyone's swords really hard. I don't want to sound rude, but that's what happens when you try and spread your religion onto other people. Well, I'm not here to chat. What can I do to help? Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena.
I bring the pain. From in there, insert joke about finally coming out of the closet. Oh, man, even I love these games, but even I'm getting a little bit over the dialogue at the moment. Morrigan disapproves. Come on, Morrigan. Stop being so hateful of all the good things that we're doing. We're the hero. The undead ass will become dead ass once again. Fireball. There we go. So we've gone from extreme dialogue to extreme combat. See, I love how the stealing missions in this game, you know, you never feel bad about them. So, I am Santa Warden. I sneak through the chimney to steal shit from rich nobles. Oh shit, that hurt. Slap, slap, stab. There you go. You can do it, game. I believe in you. Oh no, it's just bloody old Tegrin. Dude.
Coin, stranger.
Get out of here.
Weapon in arms, dwarven made.
Oh, is he okay? Is this normal or not? And fireball over here. We've got to be careful shooting fireball though, because we can do lots of damage to all of our friends. With King Kalen, who's got such a boner for doing war.
Logain, my decision is final.
Yes, I remember Logain. What could possibly go wrong?
I have my dignity. Well, some.
Okay, well what if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
Of course it's raining. Wouldn't be a battle without... Watch out for that one. Oh, that got me too. I'm not doing a good job. That guy. Boom, yeah! Him down, don't worry. Oh, that's service. That's our guy. That's our dude. Who appears to be a magic dude and has an archer next to him. Come up here, team members. Come on, get him. Oh, fade walk for the win. Yes. Oh, and yeeting him for the win. And a yank. A yeet, then a yoink. Suck on that. Charge him down. Oh, we can keep it up. Oh, slapped him. Suck on that. Dick shot just for good measure. That's for you, Grizz. No one's down. How many more have we got? Many. This is why I have ants in my pants. This is where we succeed. This is where we bring the noise. Yes. Sorted. Alright, continue please, Liliana. Never mind, David. Continue, Liliana.
Avelin's Dalish guardians. What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Claudia Black. Oh, I was going to say Catherine Black. Claudia Black. Yeah, that's the voice of Morrigan. Back to life! There's going to be some dialogue because we're approaching a new town.
Look, can we talk for a moment?
Okay, are you sure you're not hiding anything else?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no.
Our band of awesomeness. Look at us. Badass. What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses.
For 65 years I have ruled this empire. Generals and kings have knelt at my command. But a darkness comes. The blood tide rises. These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours of my life.
Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdedness. I'm Shade. How is everyone doing? Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon. Jay is working on some art and lurking. No problem. Hopefully everyone's had a good day so far and a decent start to the week. Tonight, we are cracking on with Oblivion, but more on that shortly. We hear an echo. Okay. Aha. Thank you. We're cracking on with it. There we go. Fixed it. Double shades. Come on. You don't want me in stereo? Are you serious? Yes, that would be from my YouTube loopback that I have to make sure everything's working properly. Cool. Thank you for letting me know if there's any issues. I always want to be alerted so I can fix it as soon as possible. Cool. Bright's on, also Frosty's on, Jay's on. Excellent. So I hope you're all well. I hope you're keeping warm because the winter, I think recently I saw that Melbourne and Sydney were experiencing their coldest weeks since 1982, or for this time of the year since 1982 or something. Actually, 1982 for Melbourne and like 1986 or 89 or something for Sydney. But anyway, hella cold outside. Luckily in here, I have some heating. I have some blankies that I sometimes put over my legs so I can still sit here and be comfortable in a t-shirt, as I tend to be pretty animated anyway. Hope everyone is snug, got some snacks, beverages, etc. And Bright's eating muffins with blood orange marmalade like a senior citizen. Delicious, right? All right, so tonight we launch into Oblivion. Now, as you can see here, I don't have the start screen for Oblivion up already because anyone who wants to play a Bethesda game, if you're not doing it via mods and mod organizer or something similar, you're doing it wrong. So I'll kick us on in a moment. Frosty, it's getting cold outside, so you're putting on all your clothes. Yep, and Lyrium, it's winter solstice today or tomorrow. Ooh, that's the shortest day, right? Shortest day of the year. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. We are due for it, yeah? It explains why things get so damn dark so quickly. That's all right. All the better for gaming. I don't feel so bad being inside gaming. At least if it's summertime and nice outside, like, oh, maybe I should be outside. All right, I'll just open my window and game with an open window. That makes me feel better, right? Enjoying the summer that way. So, in true Bethesda, Oblivion, Skyrim, whatever action, I completely broke my installation earlier where when I hit the run button, instant crash to desktop. Could not even get the start screen up. Firstly, I noticed for some reason my mods had all been sorted alphabetically. I don't know how I had done that or when that had happened, so I fixed that using the loot sort button in Mod Organizer, although I'm using the Heartland mod list from Wabberjack, and I didn't want to touch the baked-in load order. Anyway, I've had to now. Things seem to be working now that I've also disabled the merged patching in, or plug-in merging in Rye Bash. If no one knows what I'm talking about, that's okay. This is more details to do with modding. I will be doing some modding tutorials and information in the not too distant future for all Bethesda games and modding in general. I'll be applying my mod making knowledge to it, my opinion and factual input also, but that will be for another day. The main mod list for what we're playing with, I will have published. I haven't published it yet, but I will publish it. So stay tuned. There will be links in descriptions when I have that available. Hopefully only a few days away. In the meantime, the main bulk of the mod is Heartland, which is a Wabberjack mod list. If you don't want to know what Wabberjack is, it's a tool used to streamline and automate installing entire lists of mods. So this installs, I don't know, like 100 and something graphics mods onto it. Currently sitting at 264 mods in total, which is as far as I intend to go. Most of these are graphics ones. Oblivion itself is a much older game, and if you mod it too much, it just falls over constantly. So you got to strike a balance. Skyrim and Fallout 4 you can mod a lot harder because they're more modern engines, especially with 64-bit address mapping, meaning they can handle more memory allocation, meaning they can handle more mods and plugins plugged into them. However, Oblivion, you have to be a lot more careful. So we're going with a fairly vanilla in terms of mechanics. I haven't done Oblivion Overhaul or any of those, but it's probably enough talking time to crack on with it. Is that right? And Frosty Sun, what is Sun? Is that thing that shines from your laptop screen? Yes, correct. And we're going to be playing a vampire in Oblivion, so Sun is horrible. And Vito's on, most awesome. Yes, and the mods make everything look so pretty. This is going to be one of the best Oblivion installations many people have seen. Let's crack on. Launch, please, motherfucker, and please don't crash in a pile in a burning heap. There we go. Okay, so Heartland is the main mod list for graphics. I've imported a whole bunch of other mods on top of it for some mechanical tweaks. We'll talk through some of these things as we go along. We'll talk through the lore and some other things relating to lore as we go along. And that is the classic Oblivion intro tune, also heard in some Skyrim videos that people make for YouTube as well. Big screen, whoops. Big screen time. My apologies. Yeah, the music's pretty epic. The Skyrim music is even better. Now, how are we doing for volume levels? That's not too bad. I might need to bump my headset down a little bit. Might be a bit better, so I don't yell. Alright, so we're starting a new game. Often I will create a character ahead of time, but there's not much customization to be done.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Scary fire and ballisty shooty things.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Oh, the music's so good. This is the Imperial City. Yes, correct, Frosty. That is Sir Patrick Stewart, who is the voice of Emperor Uriel VII. Sean Bean also makes an appearance as a voice actor as well, but we won't be encountering that for quite a while. I haven't even watched this cinematic in all my preparation either. Pretty decent. Remember, this game was made in 2006, I think it came out. That's when it was published. So old. All right. Daddy Picard. Yes. And we'll be hearing more of Daddy Picard shortly. All right. So if you are familiar with the Elder Scrolls, awesome. We're going to be talking through a whole bunch of lore. If you're not familiar, also awesome. I'm going to be explaining a whole bunch of information and lore as we play. If you've played Elder Scrolls but not Oblivion, excellent. This is going to be one of the best looking Oblivions you can ever encounter. If you're just here to give me banter and correct my lore information, also welcome. Let's get on with it, shall we? Yeah, the cinematics, they don't get the same graphics uplift that we use in the game. No, they're not too bad considering their age, but there are a few moments there where it does look pretty old. Okay, so character creation. Look, you can tune a bunch. I'm not going to go too hard in the customization because there's only a handful of hairs and things, and most of the time you're stuck wearing helmets and stuff. So I'm not going to go all out. It's a first-person game. When we play Skyrim, I'll put a bit more effort into the character creation. But for here, for Oblivion, we shall keep things somewhat generic. And Grizz is here for the Candy Crush. Can we romance in this game? No. In Skyrim you can, and we will be. In Fallout you can, and we will be. But in Oblivion, there's no romance, and there's not really companions either. There are temporary companions for some quests, and people have made some companion mods. However, it doesn't work well with companions, so we're not playing with companions. I've tested a few. I can't do it. They're not working the way I would find conducive to what we're trying to do. Especially with stealth and stuff, they're just absolutely terrible. All right, so let's make some tweaks here. Let's give ourselves the blonde hair, blue eyes look. Age. Let's go into, is there a bit, that might be about there. Complexion, yes, that's right. We can go somewhere in the middle for that. So I like to play as a Breton. Other people have their preferences for races. All races are good races. I like Bretons because they're like a hybrid of man and mer, or man and elf. We'll talk more about some of the racial origins as we continue on, but basically Bretons are a little bit of a hybrid, but they tend to be magically gifted. Not as much as the High Elves, but they do have some magical talents. Alrighty. Vito, wrong about the romance. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's romance. There's Ring of Chameleon. You could probably make a mod to romance. I am not doing that. Hell no. That would be way too buggy. I'm already finding enough limitations with the scripting language and clunkiness of modding for Oblivion as it is. Maik the Liar! We're joined by the actual Maik the Liar, are we? So, for this one perverse Khajiit, I bet this one does. So someone has already joined who has a fantastic lore reference. So Maik the Liar is a recurring character in the Bethesda games. He is a Khajiit. He's called Maik the Liar. He tends to talk random bullshit. There's all kinds of fan theories to say that it's a bit like the Phantom, where each Maik is a generation or a offspring of the previous Maik the Liar. Others say, no, it is the same Maik the Liar. He's some kind of spirit or Daedric being. Others say that perhaps he's enchanted, or that he might be Sher Gorath himself. Who knows? But it's so good. So Quartz is on, shield bash everything, yeah. So Dylan, it's not quite 40, it's not 40 years. Well, it's a very young looking 40 years. I mean, this is 100, right? It's just a scale. Try not to look at the number, because this is the youngest looking 100-year-old you've ever seen, right? It's just a scale. It's a scale. The other one I looked at earlier that looked all right might have been 30. But then where's the 41 look? Because it just affects some minor elements regarding... Yeah, that might work. Somewhere around there. Regarding the appearance of the face. Alrighty. Welcome, Quartz. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Maik, especially. Always love to be joined by characters inside the game. Cool. All right, so that's what we're doing. Breton. Now, we're also using my vampire mod that I'm still working on. I haven't released it yet. It only does subtle changes, but we are going to be playing as a vampire. Now, in every Bethesda game of recent times, you always start off as every Elder Scrolls game in recent times. You're always a prisoner of some kind when you start. So that's what we're doing here. Now, on top of that, so we're going to be playing right through the tutorial because it introduces a bit of the story and a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, I wanted to come up with our own backstory. I'll be doing the same when we play Skyrim. But we are going with why are we imprisoned? We don't know, right? You never really told that. That's up to you to be creative. The backstory I'm going with is we were caught murdering someone. However, what we were murdering was not a person, but a vampire. And in doing so, we contracted vampirism. And whilst being in prison, well, we contracted polyphoric hemophilia, which is the disease you can get from vampires, which later turns you into a vampire. Because we've been in jail this whole time, we haven't been able to get disease treatments or cures. So, as a result, we have turned into a vampire from the start, utilizing my own mod. When I publish this mod, it will be a lot more easier to consume and interact with, but for now I need to start it off with the console command. No, hang on, that's not what I want. I want to... Oh, I'm forgetting all my commands already. Ooh, but anyway, sounds like a good backstory, right? Well, I think so. That's what I want to go with. We say set PC vampire to 1. Okay, and then we say, let's just like that. And we say set vampire.state change. Now this is specific to my mod, so this second command is only going to work if you're using my mod. Okay. Now my settings and everything have been applied. We're just getting our game set up, ready to start. When we do it in Skyrim, we'll be using the alternate start mod to get everything set up before we crack into it. So Quartz, itchy knees. Theoretically, you shouldn't have cured yourself by killing the vampire. Not in Elder Scrolls lore. That doesn't work. So killing the sire or the master vampire does not cure nor kill their descendants. That is not how vampirism works in the Elder Scrolls War. But if it was, you know, from other various, vampire media, potentially that would, yes. We are just starting. You are correct. This is the very start of the game. Now I'm using my mods menu to grant us full vampirism, please. Please exit all menus for it to work. Okay, theoretically that's worked. Now, in Oblivion, just so everyone is aware, there is a bug. A bug in the engine mechanics, so it's very difficult for modders to fix. In fact, they can't, technically. Where vampirism faces sometimes apply, sometimes do not, straight away. And they can also bug out and get distorted. This is why there's some mods and some script extender mods to try and correct that. My mod lets you disable the vampirism face via a bit of a workaround. It's not perfect, but it should work. I'm just going to leave it kick in. At some stage, we'll have a vampirism-looking face, but for now, we're still looking human. It's really frustrating how Bethesda never fixed this game, and it can be very game-breaking for some people. Ask Frosty, because Frosty put a lot of effort into her game with all the character design and everything. Accidentally called vampirism, which is impressive, and then had the face get all distorted as well. So here we are. We are at the start. Let's save. Let's actually crack on now. Hopefully I haven't put anyone off with my randomness and my rambling and introduction. Finally, a traveler well versed in the lore. Hells yes, that's what we do on this channel, is we talk about lore. Elder Scrolls lore is some of the strongest knowledge I have on lore. I'm assuming other people like yourself, Mythic, will come along and help correct when I either have gaps or get it slightly wrong. We've dabbled in Dragon Age lore in the past, and we've had excellent people in the channel, in the audience, who are familiar with that too. So hopefully I can convert you all to also be fans of Elder Scrolls and its lore. So yes, as per Bethesda standard, we are in the prison.
Pale skin, snotty expression. You're a Breton, the masters of Magicka, right? Nothing but a bunch of stuck-up snobs with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead, try your Magicka in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton?
Oh, rude.
You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die.
Well, this guy is very lovely. Thank you.
That? The guards are coming. For you.
Oh, one thing I need to do is, you guys usually like subtitles. Let's put subtitles on. I can find where that setting is. And thank you for following Mythic the Liar. I feel honored to have Mythic themselves following along to a stream where we might even encounter Mythic in-game at some stage. All right, let's put subtitles on, because I know all of you guys like that. Difficulty, we are going to put onto normal. I'm using a leveling mod that changes how leveling works, so I don't need to do the super optimal leveling tactics. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's cool. I'll touch on it later for those that might be interested, but for now, we're going to go with normal. I may put the difficulty up a bit later once we sort of figure out how hard it actually is going to be, because if you build your character wrong and level too fast, you can wreck the game for yourself, where you can't actually complete it. Now let's do another save. Alrighty. And Vito, you hate elves in the Elder Scrolls universe. Grizz is the same. Well, finally we're playing a fantasy game where elves are actually the dicks and humans are the good guys. Normally, it's the humans being racist and terrible to elves, but elves in the Elder Scrolls lore, yes, they aren't good people, historically and culturally speaking, but we'll dabble into that as we go along too.
Yes, sir.
All right, so in our cell, we've been taunted by another fellow prisoner.
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No,
Who was attacked?
they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety.
I know this place. The prison?
Right, so this is Emperor Uriel VII. He is the current leader of all of Tamriel, the entire continent. They are fleeing because people have been attacked, or there's some kind of attack going on. So they've actually fled into the prison for some reason. Emperor Uriel VII here is voiced by none other than Sir Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard himself.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
All right, all right.
Prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
All right, calm
Prisoner,
down.
stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
I'm here.
No sign of pursuit. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's
Easy.
go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Let
me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right, and this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Oh, lucky. Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Okay, but why am I in jail? I killed a vampire, not a person.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Well, what should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Okay.
Please, sire,
Lovely.
we must keep moving.
Very inspirational. So Vito's on the money because Vito is familiar with the Elder Scrolls like me.
There's no way to open it from the other side.
These guys are the Blades.
Your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Oh, they're letting us escape as long as we stay out of the way. So these guys are the Blades. They are the Emperor's personal bodyguards. Hello, Bethesda NL. Thanks for tuning in. We're right at the start. Hopefully, we can hold everyone's interest. Alright, so through this weird ruins that we didn't even know were here before. Let's just follow the Blades because we're escaping, right? As if you're going to sit in the jail cell. You got a way out.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
For the Emperor!
Protect myself. What, with my fists? Yeah, suck on that.
You all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving. Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
How could they be waiting for us?
Down, Boris. I will stay out of the way. It's all good. So Bethesda NL, your stream hopping, excellent. Stream so far is good. We've only just started, as you can tell, and just been trying to set the scene for everyone and explain some of the mods we have set up. But hopefully, I can continue to make this interesting, focused, and poignant because it's very easy to get lost and do boring shit in these games. So I'm hoping with my existing knowledge I can pull that off, but we'll see. Jay, you've got to run off to prep for job interviews. No worries. Hopefully we'll see you again soon, but good luck with your job prep. That's very exciting. All right, let's loot some shit because we definitely want it. Oh, man. I want his armor. Why can't I loot his armor? Rude. What about these guys? The Mythic... What are these? Mythic Dawn. Oh, I gotta remember too. Alright, so let's put a hood on and a robe. Or maybe I shouldn't wear the robe. It actually has less armor. Oh, it's the same. Alright, let's there's no armor, so and they're not worth anything. Okay. Don't remember how to drop stuff either. There's a drop button, but anyway, let's just continue as we were. But we do want to wield this weapon. Okay, to ready your weapon or fists, push R to attack, left click. Yep, that's cool. So we can swing and we can block. And if we've got a shield, we can block. Oh, hello! That was rude. Mouse. Oh, a rat appeared. Hurt a little bit. You can take some rat meat as compensation. Alright, so to bring up your journal, push tab. Yes, I'm familiar. This is where we can see our quests. That's the tutorial quest. Alright, so that's the way forward. But first we must explore, because this game is all about the explores. What we got here? Oh, we'll have that shield, definitely, and a bow. It's a shit bow, but we'll take it. Oh. Before you can use the bow, you'll need arrows. Yep, that's fine. How about we kill this thing first. And actually, we've got magic. There we go. Yes, magic. Ah, okay. Open this. Oh, paintbrush. No, I don't want that shit. We've got arrows. Let's take all of them. And he has. Oh, he's got a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, grab all of that. Take all. Yoink. That is good. So, Grizz, I'm already following your guide of kill more and die less. Yes, I am. I've also written myself some pointers as to what we're going to be doing to optimize our playthrough, which can also serve as a bit of a guide for others who might be interested. All right, we're kitted up in leather already. That is awesome. Got a bow. I'm not going to use the bow yet. We'll use magic if we need to do that. To use the bow, you need to equip both the bow and the arrows. That's fine. And what we can do is I have a mod on that will allow me to hit hotkeys for casting specific spells. But I don't remember how to do that yet, so we're not going to do it yet. We're just going to use the vanilla buttons to start with. Alright. Also, loot everything. Well, loot most things, because looting everything doesn't pay off as much in this game as it can for other games. So you've got to look at your carry weight and how much things are worth. So these are worth like 2 or 3 gold, and if you sell them, you'll get like less than half that. So we're just going to skip picking that up for the moment. Oh, lockpick will take. Lockpick will take. Key. Yep. Chameleon scroll, a flashbolt. Yep, we'll take all of that. All right. So what else have we got in here? Right, with more lockpicks. Hells yes. We want lots of lockpicks. That's good. Because actually. Grizz, you take that back. Now this leads into the debate and the frustration I always have with when Grizz and I team up to play co-op games. Grizz will pick up every little fucking thing. And I'm like, dude, there's no point picking that up. Let's move on. I'm all for loot, but it's got to be relevant loot. But yes, Grizz likes to loot everything. All right, time to pick our first lock. If you have a lockpick, you can pick at most locks. Move the pick upwards into a tumbler. Yep. So we just give it a little bit of a tickle. There we go. Oh, we got a sapphire and some gold. We'll take that. Put the sword away. Let's check this door. We're going to pick this one too. Oh, it's opened with a key that we found. Okay, so we're going... Where the hell are we going? Gonna fight some more shit. Now practice casting spells. Yes, sir, Mr. Tutorial. We shall. Let's throw some fireballs at the rats. Yeah, suck on that. I'm assuming there's going to be more. How's the audio levels, by the way? I'm assuming it should be okay. It's so weird hearing Shay say things like, don't pick that up, and relevant loot. Yes, well, in all the games so far, we've just been grabbing everything. But previous games, including our game guides and our structured episodes, have all been practice leading up to how to play a Bethesda Elder Scrolls game in a poignant way so that we keep it relevant. All right. Oh, iron cuirass. All right. So click on the spell icon. No, I know how to do magic. Don't tell me how to do magic. So we have some upgraded armor we can wear. So we're wearing leather, but we want to really have a mix of heavy and light armor so that we can level both of those skills. Because in these games, you level up skills by using them. You level up when you've leveled enough skills. Oh, come here. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, zombie. There we go. He's down too. Loot it all up, pop a potion of feather, go to town, sell, repeat. Yes, well, I actually will be doing extra looting and merchandise stuff off screen. So in between streams is where I'll be doing some of that tedious stuff. So that I don't bore everyone to death. Jay will be back, Sparkle Sauce, worry not. Jay is doing some job interview prep. Lockpick, potion, and potion. By the way, I love this loot mod. There's one of these for Skyrim as well. It makes looting like in Fallout 4. It's much faster and efficient. Whoa, shit. Oh! Oh, I missed. Missed again. Alright, well, never mind. We got him down. What's his ratzels? Oh, and I've got a shield. I should use my shield more. Kinda looks fine. It does. This is one of the mods that we've put on, especially the detail in the handle, yeah? Ooh. Wait till you see the 4K versions of these videos on YouTube. They will look even better. H&Es, do we have any thoughts about what sign you're going to take, like warrior? I have something with passive bonuses rather than active bonuses. I'll have a quick look when we get to it, because the active bonuses are all a bit meh and can be replaced with other spells and stuff in the game anyway. What's the iron shield? Is that better than our current shield? I'm already filling up our carry weight. We're already 3/4 full. We've got a leather shield which does 2 armor. Iron shield does 4 armor. Well, we're using that one. D to drop. Whoa, shit. What X drop stuff? No. Nope. Put that one back on. Gonna have to... Alright, quick save and look at the controls. Delenn, what does the I mean in the middle of the screen with a meter? Cool, so this is for sneaking. So in Skyrim it's a little different. But I think the fuller the bar... No, it's either the fuller the bar, the more hidden you are, or the less hidden you are. And depending on your skill, the amount of light on you, etc. The more open, the more visible. Yeah, in Skyrim, the eye like opens and closes. In Oblivion, it's the static eye with a gauge. Now I'm gonna need to double check the goddamn controls. Hack, no, block, sneak, run, change view. Doesn't say. Maybe R drops it. No, that's not it either. Alright. Grizz or someone, please Google the default hotkey for dropping stuff in Oblivion. Alright, let's grab some gold. Oh, and we got an iron helmet. And we've got a leather helmet. Oh, we're going to be wearing iron already. I'm going to keep some leather stuff because leather is better for sneaking. And a warhammer. Oh, we're definitely nearly full now. Alright. We've got a bow. We do want to keep the bow. I will drop. Oh, there we go. I could drag it out. That worked, I guess. Clunky, but... Nope. Oh, there we go. We dropped it out. Shift click. Oh my god. Shift click. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I needed. Shift click. I remember doing the same thing, doing a facepalm when I was testing the game. Shift click to drop shit. Excellent. Ah, that's so much better. All right, let's drop the prisoner stuff as well. How's our... Well, still 3/4 full. All right, let's keep that for now. Don't think there's much left in this little area. Anastasia, it's a chilly day, so you're cat snuggling now and can't work type, only YouTube lurk. No problems. Thanks for tuning in. We will take it. Oh, we got a couple gold pieces here. Oh, shit. Back, you filthy beast. Oh, increased our blade skill. This is a surprisingly large side area. Oh man, you know what else I need to configure? I have a sprint mod installed. So, I need to map the sprint button in that, which is going to be... Do they have an item? Sprint function menu. Change sprint key. It is now going to be left sprint. Thank you. Yeah, left. Left. Shift, and we're turning the backward handicap off. What that does is it makes it, if you try and sprint backwards, it's a bit unco and you can trip. Problem is it makes it so you frequently trip and it really spazzes out the interface and takes a while to recover. Oh, right in the face! Suck on that! Love that fireball action. I love that fireball action. Ale! Yes, we'll take some ale. Why not? Shade has yet to die. You know, we're early in the game. Frosty, you're on the money. The default for sprinting was Alt, but I have remapped that control to be sneaking and crouching. Flame that guy down. More lockpicks. Hells yes. We want lots of lockpicks. Very convenient, this whole cave system next to our escape route. You can hotkey items and spells from your journal. That is very true, actually. What I should do is, because we are occasionally wanting to use a bow. So, I think... Is it, if I just hold down the number, we can click that. Actually, I need to equip that. Let's have that there. Yes. We'll have our Katana as number 2, and let's just do Warhammer as number 3. That'll do. And I can do spells in a similar way. So let's map some healage to, whoops. Let's go up to 8. Let's just do that for now. And 5 can be that. That sounds good. All right. Thank you, tutorial. That was a good prompt. But we'll be using a spell hotkey mod in the future. Elvin, we shall be playing a custom class so that we can not accidentally level things up and out-level ourselves. I'll explain that when we get to it. But yes, I'll be doing a custom class where the major skills will be all combat-focused. Ooh. That goblin up ahead hasn't seen you yet. You may be able to sneak by him. Do some sneaky sneaks. Notice that the crosshair changes to an eye while you're sneaking. If the eye is dim, no one can detect you. If it's bright, someone can detect you. All right, so narrow gauge is good. Wide gauge is bad. And harvest some mushrooms as well. Oh, never mind. He's seen us. And now when you sneak, you can also get bonus damage with bows and weapons. Oh, I heard a noise. Oh. Take this mortal and pestle. This is for making potions and poisons. Potion of illness. Don't know why we need that, but we'll grab it. We'll grab some more reagents. We're continuing to sneak. And have a look. Can we have a look at the map? Show map. Or local map. Where we came out? I think it is. Anastasia, did you post a list of the mods somewhere, Shade, or some other mods? Rex? I haven't yet. So basically, the graphics mods is the Heartland Wabberjack mod list, plus a couple extra that I've sprinkled on top, using an E and B as well. I will post these soon. I just haven't had the time to get organized yet. Wrong button. Let's heal up. So I will be sharing that, and I'll be also doing some guides in future on how to do modding effectively. Yes, thank you, Grizz. You are on the money. Oh, this guy set off a trap and got hit by... That's one thing we've got to look out for in caves and dungeons and stuff, is little traps where there's much hurty, nasty things. Yes, thank you. I'd love to shelve that for future. Absolutely, no worries. And I can verify that Frosty has also tested a whole bunch of this mod setup for me already, and it works on her machine as well. I'm hoping I don't have weird crashes in future or break my game. I haven't over-modded it too much. Oblivion can be a bit sensitive. You can't mod it as hard as you can for Skyrim and for Fallout. But I will definitely... oh yes, grab all the arrows, grab all the lockpicks. I will definitely be able to provide guidance as well in future if need. That thing is not worth enough to carry. I can hear something. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at this. Okay, here we go. So, there's a goblin, and he's set up in front of a trap. How can I set off said trap? Trap somewhere? Nope, you're just gonna push it down. Yeah, get hit by logs. 1 down, 2 down. Hey, look at that. Physics. Back in 2005, 2006, they were amazing physics for an RPG game. Hells yeah. Thank you, Grizz. You were on the money as well. I was too slow to see your message before I just went and did it. Anything good? We'll take the arrows. And we'll take the lockpick. Hopefully I can not waste everyone's time too much. With too much looting and running around doing shit. For that. Alright. This has been a handy little cave. Anastasia, still not playing much ESO. You've got some monthly prizes in form of mounts and Twitch drops. Oh, I haven't collected any of those. To be honest, I haven't played ESO in a long time either. Oh, I should have snuck. Oh, are we still sneaking? Nope, we are not. Let's get... Oh, rude. Fireball in. Nope, that's not the fireball spell. That's the fireball spell. Boom. Leather shield. Oh, it's worth 20 gold, but I don't have enough inventory space. How are we doing for inventory space? All right, yeah, we don't have enough capacity. You like the zombie murdering? Oh, yes. Any goblins in this cave? So the funny thing is, I went to the side earlier on thinking we'll go through the cave to explore and come back, but I think if you try and follow the Emperor and his guards, you reach a gap where you can't cross anyway, so you have to go through here. Oh, this dickhead's seen us. Man, these arrows are weak. Fire does a bit more, doesn't it? Oh, look at the recoil! You just enjoy the first person violently, to be honest, that's good. We're going to be playing both Oblivion and Skyrim and Fallout all in first person. Alright, let's see if we can get a sneak attack on this guy. Yes, double damage. And yes, he has found us. Because sometimes they don't know where you are, you can get multiple attacks in. Alright. As we're doing pretty well, I'm going to buff the difficulty level a bit. Let's put it about there. You do have to be careful in Oblivion. Oblivion is harder than Skyrim. Especially when it comes to leveling, because everything levels with you. So if you level sneak and, you know, trading skills and speech and stuff, that will cause you to level up. If you haven't leveled those combat skills, you'll be like level 10, 20, 30 with like low-level combat skills, fighting monsters that have leveled up and leveled their combat skills. You can break your own game by being a bit overzealous. Oh, yes, got him. This looks like... Oh, there's another one. He's healed himself. That's rude. Only I'm allowed to use healing spells. Oh, he's got magic too. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, shit. Your health is low and you're close to death. Holy shit, boy. Oh, we're not close to death. We've still got half our health. It's fine. All right, let's whip out a... Oh, he's got lightning. We've got fire. Oh, I did just bump the level to the difficulty as well. Time that beautifully to... Oh, come on. His lightning... There we go. Your magicka is low. That's okay. We're going to run out of... we won. Okay. Zappy bish to a zappy zap. He sure did. That was the most challenging fight we've had yet. Right after I boosted our difficulty level. And this is how the Chosen One stays forever in the cave. Let's grab those. Petty Soul. Meat Tenderizer. What is that? Blunt. One hand. How does that compare? Well, let's grab it. Grab the ruby, that's for sure. How does it compare? So its damage is 1. No, that's garbage. Throw that out. Heals. Yes, good point. Thank you very much. Heal spells. We'll take that. We'll be using some vampirism abilities for healing in the future as well. Okay, let's pick this bad boy open. 36 picks already. That's awesome. Gems, definitely. Always grab gems. They are light and valuable. It's always about that weight versus value trade-off in these games. Repair hammer is good because your gear gets worn out. It suffers wear and tear in Oblivion. So we want that, but we're going to leave the silver vase because the weight to value ratio is poor. I typically, in the earlier stages of the game, go for a 10-to-1 ratio. So take the weight, take the value, divide it by the weight. If it's not 10, I don't bother picking it up. So if it weighs 1 pound, it needs to be worth at least 10 gold. Found a repair hammer. Equip it to repair your weapons and armor using your armor skill. Yes. Damage weapons and armor are less effective. That's right. So the stats go down as things get worn out. Oh, there. We looted all this, didn't we? Oh, no, we didn't get that one. Lockpick. Iron longsword. What condition is it in? Does 1 damage. No, I don't want it. Nail in there. No. Cool. Alrighty. Shade loots 1 wrench. Exactly. Oh, we got some... Can we... Some sneak attacks on some rats. That one's down. Yay! Suck on that. Sneak archering is a lot of fun. And that's why everyone becomes a sneak archer to start with in Skyrim, at least. Alright, at least you guys are pretty weak. So we've got the repair hammer, we're all good to go. I can save that for later. Now I need to check the map to see where we're going. Forwards and left, so we're going out this way. And quick save. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Thanks, Grizz. I missed that comment earlier as well. Kill more zombies before you have to go to bed. There will be some more combat shortly, don't worry. Yeah, oh. Lockpicks and arrows, hell yeah. Quick save. Through the door. I think we'll catch back up to the Emperor and his guards shortly.
We should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those bastards? We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Oh. You no-kill Emperor. Wrong spell. Fireball. Yes, don't hit the guards, because otherwise I'll piss them off, and then they'll attack me. Can I take anything good? No. No good gear. That would be too convenient.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
I am not working with the
He's
assassins.
not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
Come closer. I'd prefer not to have to shout.
All right. Emperor Uriel wants to talk.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Riz, I can't get the assassin clothes because they unequip them when they die, and you can only get the shitty Mythic Dawn robes. Otherwise, I would pick them up, yeah. Oh, it looks sexy in red, yeah, but no armor, though. No armor rating. All right, so Emperor Uriel is talking about the Nine. So he's talking about the Nine Aedra. Not the Daedra, but the Aedra.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Oh, character creation time. And yes, he does have a very lovely gem around his neck, doesn't he? I wonder if we can maybe acquire that in some way. We'll have to see shortly, won't we? Sparkle Sauce, you missed those old pagan names like Uriel. Oh, there's some doozies of names in this game. Don't need armor if you kill them with stealth before they see you. That is also true, Grizz. So this is the one bit I hadn't thought too much about. We want some kind of passive. Bonus 10 points to your willpower endurance. Okay. Mage, permanent bonus of 50 magicka. We might do the mage. Because that is a stat boost. A lot of the other stats we will be getting boosted as we level up. So points to agility, speed, and luck. Although luck's nice to level. Atronach, not the Atronach. So you gain. If you go with the sign of the Atronach, you can't regenerate mana or magicka. You have to absorb spells, or you have to be shot with spells with a 50% chance of absorbing it. Not doing that. The Lord power birth sign gives you regenerate 90 points of health. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent weakness to fire. No, we already have weakness to fire being a vampire. Lover's Kiss to paralyze. Nope, there's other better ones out there. Those born under the ritual can use Mara's Gift once a day. Raise a powerful restore health spell. No, there's plenty of those. Gain Serpent Spell to cause a slow but potent poison on touch. No, we can create our own spells later with spell crafting. Shadow, use Moon Shadow. Power once a day to become invisible for 60 seconds. It's not terrible, to be honest, but there's other ways to get invisibility. Steed, bonus 20 to your speed. Attribute Tower. With the Tower, once a day, open a door. No, we'll just do lockpicking. The Warrior grants you a bonus of 10 points to your strength and endurance. I do like endurance, but I'm probably going to go with the sign of the mage, I think. So we get extra magicka, so we can use more powerful spells in future. And this one gives you a 100-point bonus to your spells, to magicka. Sorry, but weakness to magic. We don't want that. Bretons have a natural resistance to magic, so that's kind of good. But we're going to go with the mage, I think. Custom, go custom. We are going to be going a custom class. Actually, we looked at all these here. These are preset. You can't customize your birth sign, but we will be doing a custom class. Don't worry, itchy knees. We shall be. Shadows sounds like so much fun. Yes, but there's also other ways to gain invisibility, including spellcrafting. So later in the game, this becomes a bit of a waste. Typically, the best advice is to pick a stat boost that suits your character. So the warrior, the thief, or the mage tend to be the most preferred. I have decided not to go with the warrior or the thief because they boost things like agility and speed, which we will eventually get maxed through our normal leveling anyway. So I'm going with the mage because there is no maximum to magicka really. Do you want to be born under the sign of the mage? Yes. It also suits a Breton because Bretons are magically gifted. So yes.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
That's very grim, Emperor. What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die if you're going to die shortly?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Ah, thank you. All right, very good. He seems to think he's going to die soon, which is very dire, but he's taking it well. Yes, speaking in riddles, but yes. Anastasia, can you level your character stats just by using normal actions like hide and hop, like in Morrowind? Yes, kind of. So, the default leveling in Oblivion, you level up a skill, level 10 skills, and you level up. Bit like Skyrim, bit like Morrowind. Unlike Skyrim, but still like Morrowind, there's a multiplier. Level swords 5 times. When you level up, you get a multiplier. So if you spend 1 point in strength, because you leveled swords 5 times or 10 times, whatever the multiplier is, you will you can put 1 point to get 5 strength. Whereas if you didn't, you only leveled swords once and you leveled sneak 3 times and a bunch of other skills in the meantime, and you put it on strength, you only get 1 point. This is part of the leveling problem with Oblivion. It's a fucking pain in the ass if you just want to play the game. I'm using a mod called Ultimate Leveling, which does away with that. So when we level in our playthrough, it's going to be a lot more like modern games, like Skyrim. Our stats will naturally go up based on our skills. So if we do lots of sword fighting, our strength will go up. And we won't be accidentally capped from poor efficiency or not min-maxing our leveling up. So if you want to, in vanilla Oblivion, if you want to become very powerful, you need to focus what you level on. So you do, all right, 5 level ups with swords, 5 level ups with magic, 5 level ups with sneak, and then you can apply 1 point on strength, 1 point on intellect, and 1 point on agility, and get 5 of each as a multiplier. So you spend 3 points and get 15 points. We're not doing that. That is too much of a pain in the ass. It's a very useful mod. It's got a couple of ways to configure the mod. I've gone with the sort of the background, the subtle way. I'll talk about that when I do a mod guide video for Oblivion. But that's how we're doing it here.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Tell me about the blades, Boris.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Yeah, you think? What about Uriel? What do you know about him?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
That does not tell me anything, but okay, I should go.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
So, Grizz, you're drinking some kind of homebrew Oreo stout. Milk stout with chocolate. Damn, that sounds... I don't know, that's weird to mix milk and beer, isn't it? Anyway, so back here is where we couldn't come through, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've come through. We've caught up to them. Let's carry on. And because I've installed a sprint mod, we can sprint. By default, you cannot sprint in Oblivion. It's really annoying. Put the sprint mod on. It's awesome. Although there's a couple of them. I will talk about which one in my mod guide. Oh! Look out. Protect the Emperor.
Preserve us.
Ah! Heal. Shit, why are you hitting me? He hit hard. Whoa, that guy hit really hard. Anything through here? No. Vito, and you've just got a coffee. Perfect. So you'll be nice and alert now. Need to level up my healing spells.
Take them down.
Protect the Emperor!
Protect the Emperor! All the assassins are being slaughtered, which is good. We're off to a good start. Right, you're ginning and winning. Hells yeah, you are. That's awesome. Alright, follow Boris and co. We've leveled up athletics already. We're being athletic! Yeah, loading screen says...
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
No one's escaped the prison in 40 years. Until now! Ah, yes, Grizz did share with me a cider with hops in it on the weekend. It was awesome. Be interested to see if Bright likes it. Bright tends to like the sweeter ciders usually. But yeah, it's definitely awesome, Grizz. I'm me wanting more. Alright, we keep seeing everyone's health
The
bar.
gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Let's go through the other passage. Because that door's locked. Alright, after you. Tough bladey mans. Is it really escaping when they're letting you? That's true. The Emperor himself pardoned us.
I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor!
Yeah, that's gonna go well.
Thank you!
I was gonna say I'm rethinking putting the difficulty up now. We just died. Fail. Alright, well let's try that again, shall we? Oh, and game crash. There we go. First death, first game crash. Excellent. Vito, the package you have sent me has not yet arrived. I checked the tracking details and it still says it's been processed in Australia. Like it's been processed, but I don't know where it is. But Vito's referring to our D&D session on Discord this weekend. That's going to be awesome. It won't be streamed. That's just going to be a Discord community event. So if you want to see some of that, join our Discord. Links are in descriptions below if you're on those kind of platforms. I've just put them in chat as well.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Story looks a little bit like Nino Kuni 2. I have not played that. Meanwhile, I got too cocky. Put this back down a tiny bit. Thinking, oh yeah, we're smashing the combat, forgetting it's the tutorial, so it's meant to be easy. Post is slow, but I keep checking the tracking every day, Vito. If we don't get the dice in time to send out to everyone else, for the first session, people might just have to use like an app on their phone. But for the second session, we will definitely have the dice sent out.
From the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
But we are all excited as well, Vito. We are super keen to have Vito as our dungeon master doing a live international D&D session with us. And I've never done it before, so I'm super excited. And Grizz is going to be here with me drinking something as well.
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to die this time. Oh, fuck off. That's the wrong spell. Give us some fire. Boris, help us.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings.
Oh, he's taking it off.
Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
He said the game name. Oh, and look out. And Uriel's down. Shit. Oh, I missed. Oh, block it, block it. That was poor blocking, but anyway.
No. Tell him.
Yeah, he did. I tried to help, but he did.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor, and now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Yes, the Emperor gave it to me, that's why.
Strange. He saw something in you.
He did.
Trusted you.
Yes, he did.
They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There was another heir, apparently, a secret heir.
Nothing I ever heard about, but Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Okay, how do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading.
Okay.
It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard. Am I right?
Bard? Fuck no, we are not a bard. Choose your class. Okay, so a few things to unpack first. So, yes, Uriel saw his own death. He saw us in his dreams. In recent dreams and visions he's had, he saw our face, which is why he recognized us in the prison, which is why he spoke up for us to stop his guards from killing us. He knew we needed to play a key part in the role. The Amulet of Kings he was wearing is a seemingly mystical amulet that can, well, it's there for a purpose. We'll delve into that in future when it comes. Uriel is a dragonborn as well, which means he has dragon blood within him. In Skyrim, when you play as the hero of Skyrim, you also are a dragonborn. So there are dragonborns throughout history. They have often done heroic deeds. Talos was also or Tiber Septim was also a dragonborn. The bloodline of emperors were dragonborn. So Uriel and his sons, technically both dragonborn with dragon blood in them. That's why this cult went and killed his sons and then came after him. They were trying to cut off his bloodline for some reason, which we'll find out more about soon. But yes, Bard. Well, I can be quite the Bard sometimes, but that is not the class we're going to be playing. I didn't bring my loot, so we got to change it, right? Yaskir, eat your heart out. Oh, speaking of which, I've got my Yaskir and Geralt t-shirt on, so here we go. Whoop, hang on. There's the Bard. Here's the hero. Okay, so you must choose your class. The major skills your class will start higher than your other skills. You will increase your level by raising these major skills. So, one of the reasons it's usually a good idea to create a custom class in Oblivion is whichever skills you set as your major skills, when you level them, they contribute to you leveling up. If you level things like alchemy or speech or stealth, you will level up. And that's what I was saying before. If you haven't leveled combat relevant stuff, all the beasties in the world are also leveling up with you and scaling with you. They are getting their combat skills leveled up. If you don't, you'll get owned. So what we're going to do is set our major skills to be combat related. So we can do things like bartering, persuading, sneaking, all the minor skills without affecting our level. So we can power level some of that. And then control, and whenever we're leveling up combat skills, it's going to match whatever the monsters are leveling up as well. Frosty, speaking of bards, you played through the original Bard trilogy. Good times. Oh, nice. Battle Mage. So what do we want to do? Choose your specialization. Specialized skills get +5 and increase faster. Combat, magic, and stealth. Allows you to progress more quickly. It's got to be the combat or magic. It's probably going to be combat. Because we can do a lot of magic casting to level up if we want to. Combat is one I'm going to focus on. So combat skills are going to get a little bonus and they're going to increase faster. But it means at least if we're leveling combat skills, they're going to match the monsters that are also leveling with us. Is this canon or a mod? No, this here should be canon. I have not changed the classes and stuff. They're all examples. Anyway, classes don't play much of a role, really. Choose your 2 favored attributes. You'll gain +5 to each one. So endurance is good because it affects our fatigue and health. and the more endurance you have, every time you level, the more health you get. Although with the ultimate leveling mod, that also balances it out, because if you are using vanilla leveling, you want to try and get that up as quickly as you can, because your health is increased each time you level up, is influenced by the amount of endurance you have. I might therefore choose luck. Luck has an effect on everything you do, but governs no skills. So I think I'm going to do luck, because all of these we will gradually be leveling up as our skills level. Personality can be useful, but we'll get that boosted anyway. So I'm going to go with luck. Both my vampire mod and just general improvement in the skills is going to improve our personality. So I'm going endurance and luck. Choose your 7 major skills. You'll start at 25 apprentice level in each one. All right. Max luck, nothing else, eh, Grizz? That plays well to your stealthy, thiefy class, yes? All right, so blade, block, blunt. So that's knives, hammers, and shields. That's 3 down. I need 4 more. Hand-to-hand, which is fists. I want to choose that one, maybe. Or otherwise, heavy armor and light armor. And marksman, so that's 6. All of which are combat-related. And the magics as well, I'm going to keep the magics all being minor skills, so I can level them a whole bunch without them accidentally leveling me up and leveling the rest of the world. Security is lockpick, sneak is sneaking. Alright, so the other one will probably pick, therefore will be hand-to-hand. So punching things. Good old fighting with hands and fisticuffs. Yep, sounds good. Blade, blunt, block. Dodge, dip, duck, and dive, and dodge. Hand-to-hand, heavy armor, light armor, marksman. So bows, all the weapons, armors, and fists. Yep, that's what we're doing. Enter a name for your custom class. We shall be the Shady Adventurer. Right, the Shady Adventurer class. Yes, please. Select a... yep, cool. So we have chosen our custom class. Luckier than a halfling. Hells yeah. Done. Do you want to... Yes, I'm very sure. I'm very sure.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
Thanks. All right, Boris. After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
Well, what about you? Why aren't you doing it? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Oh, you taking the shield? Oh, he took the sword off it. God damn it. That was a good sword. All right, what has Uriel got?
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Oh, we can't loot the Emperor. I want his fancy sword.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
What about this guy then? Just gold. Right, so we're stripped of our best weapon that we had. Ugh, lame. Screw Joffrey, we know how he is. So, yes. Joffrey, the name Joffrey is heavily tainted from Game of Thrones. So, where we need to go is subterranean over there, right? Look around. Oh, no, we've got to go out this way. Okay, so we've got the Skyrim quest markers on. All right. Let's explore to see if there is any useful loot for us. Not open that. Okay. So we are sent on a quest to deliver the amulet to Joffrey. Joffrey being apparently one of Uriel's most trusted people. Now, let's see what Joffrey knows about some kind of secret heir. So there's another one of his offspring floating around that no one knows about. That's what we're doing. Yes, this Joffrey is apparently not a dick. Oh, we can open that. And it just gets us back here. Alright, well that's not helpful. Yeah, the name Joffrey is ruined for sure. We've opened this door with Boris's key. Thanks, Boris. Into the sewers. Delicious. So we're going to fight our way out. Lucky Boris trusts us as well, hey? Now, the tutorial is finished and all the other DLC quests are activated. We're going to get spammed? Oh, yes, we are going to get spammed. Alright, well, let's wait for them to all flood in. There's another one. So I'm playing the Game of the Year edition, which includes all the DLCs. Now, I'm not going to be jumping into some of those DLCs. Like Frost Crag Spire, we're going to unlock magic-y stuff through the Mages Guild first before we go there. If you know what I'm talking about, you might understand why. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's cool. Don't worry about it. But there's some player homes and stuff you get through these DLCs. Some of which enable some things that you would otherwise have to do quest lines to unlock. We're going to stick with doing the quest lines. Alright, time to start sneaking. A shitty bow. Missed. Oh, that's the wrong spell. God damn it. Look on that. Stealthing has failed. Give me a big old maul. Yes, suck on that. Yes. Yoink. Alright, let's sneak some more. We do want to get some leveling up with our sneak abilities, because that's going to be very important, because I do want to do some of the Thieves Guild activities sooner rather than later in this playthrough. Anastasia, you want to play now? All the quests and DLCs look delicious. One thing I may also look at is some quest mod additions. I haven't, I don't think I've installed many yet. I may not do many of them in Oblivion, but in Skyrim we definitely will be. Battering stuff seems effective, yeah. Yeah, that seemed to work for me. That gate is sealed. Whoa, where did you even come from? You block my hits. Okay. And leather shield. Machete. That machete might have to be our one-handed. Yes. Okay, that's our new one-handed ability. Weapon we'll use with our. It's not as cool looking as the Kana was. Can you cook in this game like Skyrim? No. Actually, cooking and alchemy you might be able to do. Other crafting you can't. You might be able to do cooking in this. I can't remember. I need to look into that. There is a mod you can install which enables other crafting via its own system. However, it conflicts with a whole bunch of other mods, so I have not installed that one. But cooking, I think there's definitely alchemy, and there may be cooking as well. I'll need to confirm that. Oh, we're over encumbered. I'm already carrying too many things. I've got too many arrows and stuff. Oh, carry weight is now not 200, is 180 because I didn't. All right, that's fine. How about we drop a rusty iron helmet? Jay, you guess as a vampire, you probably won't have to worry about cooking your meals. That is true, although you still can eat food. You can eat normal food as a vampire in the Elder Scrolls lore. You're not fully converted. But yes, blood is where it's going to be at for us. We're probably not going to delve much into vampirism during our session tonight, but it is going to come up more in the near future. And then especially when I add a few more features into my mod, and then publish my mod for anyone who might be interested in using it. We'll talk about vampirism and how it works in the Elder Scrolls universe in the near future. It is different, and my mod intends to try and keep it in line a bit more. and some others do with the law. All right, this looks like we're almost out. Get out there. Okay, here we go. Open the gate to the city isle. We can edit our race, birth sign, and class. I should have done a save first, but never mind, we have a save back there. So if you are playing this game and either you're not quite sure as to your character build, or you want to do multiple playthroughs and you want to skip the tutorial, create a save game here. You can change your race, birth sign, and class here one last time before you exit the sewers. But we are locked in, we know what we're doing, let's go. Into the real world we go. Aha, Cyrodiil. Luscious. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Wayne and Priory. You can walk there by following your compass or use your world map to travel there directly. Or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. Thank you, tutorial message. Well, let's do a full save. I haven't done enough of those. I do recommend making lots of saves in Elder Scrolls games. Don't just save over the same one. In case something breaks, you might need to go back further than you initially anticipated. Oh, we'll get rid of that hood. So here's the Amulet of Kings that we need to deliver, and we cannot wear it. The amulet slips off you as you try to fasten it around your neck. It is said that only a Dragonborn can wear the Amulet of Kings. And you can see we've got our vampirism appearance working as well. Okay, show world map. Wayne and Priory is over here near Coral. Cool. So there's a couple of things. How are we doing for time? Not too bad. So, my plan is we are going to continue on the main story a bit longer. Let's go and find Joffrey at Wayne and Priory. Then let's do a little bit of exploring up to the north, I think. And then we're going to head back to the Imperial City for some arena action. I think that sounds pretty good. All right, we can fast travel because it's already unlocked. So that's what we're going to do. I could run around here, but we'll save that for another day. We got a job to do. So, Lyrium, what did you miss? Yeah, I died. And we had a game crash. But anyway, we're back. And Frosty is still salty over your corrupted save file that put you back 2 hours and then prompted to start over in the hopes of stopping the crashes. Yes. Fortunately, I think with some tinkering, we were able to get your game being fairly stable, I think. All right, Wayne and Priory. So a priory being like a monk house? What time is it? It's 9:33. I've arrived at Wayne and Priory. I must now take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey. Okay. Maybe we can do some feeding. Water Wayne and House. Where do we have a quest marker? In here, perhaps. Hello? Do you know Joffrey?
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name. And this is Waynon Priory.
Yes. Do you know Joffrey?
If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory house.
Duly noted, thank you.
Bye.
All right. Since it's dark and we want things to look good, we should have... Watch. Yes. There we go. So yes, the graphics do look pretty good, I reckon. Well done to the Heartland team who've made this mod list. I've added a few more, or a couple more on top, but yeah, it looks pretty good, right? All right, so in the Priory house, he said, which is over here. Waynon house. Quick save, let's go in. Let's drunk wake up the monks. Alright, turn the torch off then.
Yes? Can I help you?
Nice haircut. Well, Prior Maberil, I must speak with Joffrey.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Cool. You didn't seem too fussed that a vampire-looking dude, fully geared up, just stepped into your house. Right. Genuine exploration. Okay, we're not going to steal stuff. That will upset them. Don't worry, we will be doing some thieving during our time. I don't want to steal things that are worth stealing. Is it rude to steal from monks? Depends. Depends what the monks are like. Are you Joffrey? No.
Welcome, good citizen. I'm Brother Piner, and this is Wayland Priory, a monastery. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for Joffrey.
Oh, yes. He'll be in the Priory house somewhere.
That's where we are right now. All right, what can you tell us about the Order of Talos? Is that who you follow?
We are a monastic order devoted to divine Talos, who was the mortal Tiber Septim, the founder of the Empire.
Right, so in the world of the Elder Scrolls, there are 9 divines, or 9 godlike figures, if you like, and there's a whole bunch of Daedra, or non-godlike, or non... how do we... So there's Aedra and Daedra. Aedra being the good, the 8 Aedra, then there was a 9th. So a man called Tiber Septim ascended and became the 9th divine through various achievements of his. He was also dragonborn. But anyway, he is referred to as a man or a human who ascended into godhood a while after he had first conquered the whole continent and united it. Now, people tend to worship him because he is actually a godlike figure now, and that's who these guys apparently worship.
Like members of my order, the Blades are devoted to the divine Talos. We honor them for their dedication and devotion.
Okay, very good. So Jay, you remember jumping into play this years ago after Skyrim and the face on the models were weirded you out? Oh, yes. So all the faces look absolutely awful if you're not running the right mod setup. So fortunately, they're not too bad for us. This is as good as you can get it for Oblivion, pretty much. But you want to make you play Skyrim. Well, I will be playing Skyrim in future. I will also be doing written and video guides on my recommendations for modding Skyrim in a practical sense that is not too over the top, is not too unstable, and not too difficult. There's so many mods out there. A lot of them you should not use for various reasons. I'll talk about that in tutorial videos in future. All right, what's this I'm hearing about an anvil chapel attack? Did I hear this from one of the other monks, did I? So in this game, when you hear people gossiping, it can unlock conversation options that you can then ask more about. So, Brother Piner, what's this about a chapel attack in Anvil?
Things go from bad to worse nowadays. Priests murdered on the chapel altar. Oh, what next?
Really? Now we've got a quest added, Pilgrimage. Wonder if that's from the Knights of the Nine DLC. Not sure. Alright, I should go.
Take care.
Just like Commander Shepard, I should go. So maybe you finished the damn story quest for once too. I missed that comment. Is that for Skyrim you're talking about, or for Oblivion? I've never done the main story in Oblivion, but I did finally do the main story in my last Skyrim playthrough a couple of years ago.
What is it?
Here is Joffrey. Sir, you are the monk we are looking for.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
Well, yeah, I was there when he died.
You'd better explain yourself. Now.
Do you know who I am and what I'm wearing, dude? Don't threaten me. He gave me the Amulet of Kings.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it.
Oh, geez, he doesn't... He's doubting us mighty fast, but I guess that's fair enough. These are quite outlandish claims. Anyway, let's give Joffrey the amulet.
By the 9. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
All right. So, tell of the Emperor's last words. So we unimmersively tell him the story of what just happened.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
He is very loud, is he? All right, so Uriel mentioned the Prince of Destruction. The Prince of Destruction. Who is the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Okie dokie. So, let's unpack that a little bit. I apologize if this conversation's going too slow, but there's so much to understand, and if you've never played this before and you don't know the universe, this is so foreign. So Jay, you feel like you know this guy's voice? Yes. That's because this guy voices like 25% of all the NPCs in this fucking game. I think he may also do a couple of voices in Skyrim. Yes, but you will hear this exact voice again. Try not to let that break your immersion. Okay, so he's talking about the Plains of Oblivion, the Prince of Destruction, and there should be a magical barrier that protects us from the world, the Plains of Oblivion. And meanwhile, Grizz has got the information. Oblivion Breton Males is Joffrey, Vicente, Valtteri, the Elder Scrolls 4 Shivering Isles as well. A whole bunch of characters. There you go. So, and just random NPCs as well, I think. Maybe it doesn't show it where you've looked it up, Grizz. Anyway, common voice. You're going to hear it a lot. All right, so we touched on before about the Aedra and Daedra. The Aedra being the 8 divines, the 8 gods. In the way back creation time, there was nothing. There was, then there was 2 beings. Padme was one of them, and I can't remember the other one. Anyway, basically chaos and control. And they were constantly battling. They eventually created offspring, and then they battled. Anyway, there was eventually a whole bunch of mystical beings. One of the higher-ups, called Lorcan, convinced a whole bunch of them to create the world, the mortal plane of Nirn. This planet, if you like. This realm. These 8 Aedra were convinced, they did it, they worked together, they created it. However, what they didn't realize is that it would absorb so much of themselves into it that their power would be weakened and they would be tied to this plane. Realizing their betrayal, they ripped out Lorcan's heart and sent it searing across the sky. It landed in a corner of the continent called Morrowind and spawned Mount Vardenfell, so the volcano in the Dark Elf homeland. That is from Lorcan's heart. Lorcan's heart comes back again in the lore, but we won't go into that now. But there were the 8 Aedra, and we mentioned before, Talos eventually ascended to become the 9th Aedra, the 9th Divine. There's a whole bunch of Daedra. These are less benevolent, less benign beings. They have all of their power, where they created their own pockets of other realms called Oblivion. They are not tied to the mortal realm, but they love to dick with it. They love to influence mortals either for fun or for conquest. So they're referring to Mehrunes Dagon here, the Daedric Prince of Destruction. All Daedra are princes, whether they be male or female. It's sort of gender neutral. Some Daedra tend to personify one gender over the other, but I believe they can sort of represent themselves as either if they really want to. So, a while ago, when there was Daedra influences and there was the realms of Nirn and Oblivion, a deal was made. I think it was Saint Alessia. There's some other history there we won't go into right now, but Saint Alessia, she made a deal with Arche, one of the 8 Aedra, one of the 8 divines, the god of time and dragons, dragonkind and time. The deal was that effectively they created this Amulet of Kings. As long as an emperor with a dragon bloodline wore the amulet, there would be a magical barrier enforced between the worlds of Nirn and Oblivion. So he's talking, that's what he's referring to there, the magical barrier with the amulet. This cult has supposedly killed all of Uriel's bloodline, and thus who can wear the amulet to ensure that the barrier stays up? Ah, well, apparently there was another heir, but we'll ask more about that shortly. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to get the right balance of explanation with continuing. Naira, sorry, that's a long name you've got there. Azura, the most benign, the best goddess. Azura is awesome. There's many of them to deal with, all with their own traits. A lot of people will like Clavicus Vile because he's got Barbas the dog. But yes, Azura is the most benign, the best goddess. She has been trying to have a very positive influence over the mortal realm. She was heavily involved in the Dark Elves and their origin, especially when they were the Chimer or Chimer before they were converted into Dark Elves. We'll talk about that in future. Another one is Meridia. She always tries to be benevolent, looking out, and hates undead, wanting to purge undead. But we'll be doing all of their Aedric and Daedric quests, and we'll be delving into the Knights of the Nine DLC, which I've never seen before, so I'm very keen to check that out. Whew. So yes, we found this guy already. We fast-traveled, Elvin. The magic of fast travel in games. So we're not speedrunning the story because we're going to do this part of the story and then pause for a long time before we come back to the main story. Okay, so Joffrey's just talked about the Amulet of Kings, the magical barrier that was created between the world of Nirn and Oblivion. And now he's talking about it being threatened. So, Joffrey, how can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
Maybe. The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Yes, so this supposed son is a bastard child. And Nirel, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Nirel of Pale. Nirelimo of Pale. Anyway, apologies. Did Meridia not support the Aliens, which were slavers? I actually don't know. That's a piece of lore I'm not familiar with. I don't know if Meridia actually had worship or support from the Aliens. We'll be talking about the Aliens in the near future and all their ruins around this place. That's disappointing if Meridia did support the Aliens, because the Aliens were dicks. They were ancient elves in these lands. And I always thought she was very, I don't know, nice. Apparently not. Okay, Joffrey, where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Okay, we definitely need some assistance, but first, let's ask about the Amulet of Kings.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Okay. What about Boris? Do you know Boris?
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Well, yes, he did seem upset. What about these dragonfires?
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One. The dragonfires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
You did mention that, yes. Alright, who is this Elder Council you mentioned?
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now.
Okay.
But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Oh, so the Blades, the Protectors, answer directly to the Emperor, not the rest of the leadership or the government. All right. Okay, so Grizz, bringing some lore. In the first era, during Saint Alessia's rebellion, the aliens made a pact with Meridia and her minions, the Aurorans, to help the aliens against the human rebellion. I didn't know this. God damn it. The aliens' champion, Umaril the Unfeathered, bound his life force to the realm of Meridia. Ah, so I think Umaril the Unfeathered fought Pelennor Rightstrike, right? And also, he fought dirty as well. He weakened Pelennor in order to try and fight him in a duel. This made him have Daedra-like immortality. When he was slain in the Mundus, his spirit will float in the water of Oblivion, eventually return to Meridia's realm. There you go. She did help the douches. Dick! I did not know that. Well, that's disappointing. Ah, well. All right. Thanks, Grizz, and thanks, Niralimo of Pale. Niralim of Pale. Did some less douchey things later, though, so Meridia redeemed herself, did she? That also mentions, there's a good thing earlier, too. One of the reasons why Uriel may not have been too scared about his own death is there is usually some kind of afterlife in this world, depending on your religion, your race, or any other allegiances or afflictions you may have. For example, werewolves will end up in Hircine's plane of the, was it the Eternal Hunt? Multiple of these things exist, so a lot of people don't fear death as much due to there typically being some kind of afterlife for most people. So Niralem, the aliens used flesh magic, reforming living flesh into art, which is technically not necromancy. Yeah, it's like a fleshomancy, right? They made like flesh golems, I think. Very powerful, very scary. All right, what else about the Blades, Joffrey?
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
Ooh, yes, very good. Okay, now, finally, what about Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Prince we were just talking amongst ourselves before?
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jaeger Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
Yeah, so Mehrunes Dagon is really keen to get into Nirn and sort of destroy it. He's the Prince of Destruction and Change. So he likes destroying things and changing things forever. Okay, tell us about Martin.
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
We will do that eventually. I'm not convinced we want to do that right now, though, Joffrey. Change is good, though, say Grizz, just saying. Well, depends on the level of change and how it's implemented, perhaps. All right, Joffrey, what assistance can you offer us?
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Thank you, sir. Unlocked it. What have we got? We have some arrows. Oh, and a steel bow. We want that. Oh, and a claymore. We want that. A steel war axe. We want all these things, but we can't carry them. Arrows. They're good arrows. All right. He's got some iron. No, we don't want the iron stuff. We'll take the potions, though. He's got a scroll of shock. All right, let's deposit some things like... Let's get rid of... Oh, claymore. Is that... Oh, it's two-handed. Okay. 4 damage and the warhammer's 4 damage. All right, so we'll leave the claymore. An axe is considered a blunt one-hander. Okay. 3 damage. I want to do a sword, though, so we'll give that back. Still too heavy. Let's drop back our leather cuirass, leather greaves. That's brought it down enough for now. Oh, shit, we got a few potions. Oh, rat meat's heavy. Get rid of that. Oh, we should eat one so we can unlock the alchemy components. All right, I think that's got us. If something costs 50 cents and I give you $20, you want the change. That kind of change is good. I'll pay that. I don't think that's the change that Maroon's Dagon's interested in, though. Now, do we eat it to unlock? Anyway. Thought I read that you could give us a horse?
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
What other assistance?
I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it, if you haven't already.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Thank you very much.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
Oh, we're going to waste a lot of time, because we're not doing any more story mission for a long, long time. Now, do I need to pick up... For alchemy, do I need these alembics and retorts? It's just marked as stealing anyway, so we're not going to do that right now. Prior Maribel will give us a horse. Awesome. What about Piner?
What do you want?
I want you to be nice to me, and what assistance can you offer?
Here, perhaps you will find this useful. One of the books I saved from my blades training. You go into danger. Joffrey didn't tell us any more than that, but know that our prayers go with you.
Okay, thank you. Gave us a book on the warp in the west. Dude, that's just a lore book. Why did you give me a book on the lore of the warp in the west? Oh, it did up our block skills, so that's kind of cool. Secret, for your eyes only. Some of these are quite long. That's 17 pages. I'm probably not going to read, but what it does is I believe the warp in the west talks about the stuff that happens in, I think, the Daggerfall game, where there's a bunch of factions. You pick a faction and you do some stuff. But canonically, all of the factions succeeded. You helped all of them because there was a time warp. Effectively, if you think of like the Marvel multiverse where it splits into the different timelines, they all kind of happened and then they all sort of joined. So whenever there's a warp in the west, or a dragon warp is what it can be referred to, that's where time gets distorted and multiple parallel timelines could have happened and rejoined. So different people will have different recollections of the events that transpired, and you can have a mishmash of consequences and things that occurred. But we're not going to read the warp on the west, dude. That is not... Oh, can we open this? Well, it says trespass. Needs a key. If we do that, we're going to get in trouble. All right. I read it, Frosty. All good. Don't worry. We're going to read all the books because all the books give us skill ups, but I may not actually narrate them. Maberel.
I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please,
Yes.
if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Excellent. Thank you. I will definitely do that.
Go with Talos's blessings. Do not fail.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. What time is it? It's like 11 p.m. Is anyone going to go to bed? I could do with a bit of nom-noms, vampire feeds. Sleep. They're all owned. Oh, I could sleep in that one. All right, let's save. Let's just go over here and wait. Wait for a couple of hours, considering it's nighttime anyway. We want to travel during day. Frosty, Buffy, your cat knows you're not feeling the best or getting all the affection. Well, that's good. She's looking after you. Alrighty. Oh, vampirism dream. In a dream from your childhood, you remember playing hiding games with your young friends on a warm summer afternoon. You hide in your parents' barn, sure you will not be found. Soon, the sweet smell of hay is replaced by a darker, sickly smell. You move deeper into the barn, only to stumble on the rotting corpses of your parents, their throats ripped out. You try to scream as your parents rise, and the box is apparently cut off, so I don't know. But yes, you get various nightmares and dreams being a vampire in this game. Okay, that is also some kind of DLC content, so we're going to ignore that for now. Anyone gone to bed and sleeping? Yes. Excellent. Save. Let's get our vampirism on. Feed. Okay, I want to feed when I've introduced the ability to drain and kill / exsanguinate people for a permanent boost. We're not doing that on good people. We're going to be a good vampire, or try to be. Although we will still dabble with the Daedra. We will curse at Akatosh for not protecting us when fighting the vampires that we were then thrown in jail for. Can we pickpocket anything good of this guy? Oh, a katana. No, busted. Hello. He's already shit. Sorry, can we talk?
What?
He's is he a little bit stroppy? Say goodbye.
Bye.
All right. But we do have his... I needed your sword, sir. It's... Do I have it, or did you take it back? No, we didn't get it. Oh, we just pissed him off. There we go. All right, so one of the other things I've introduced with my vampire mod is the ability to express. So we're fully fed right now. But what we're going to do is extract some blood vials for later use. So that we don't have to always be feed. Let's extract some vials. Thank you. The other thing I've added is we cannot feed on targets more than once in approximately 24 hours. And Joffrey is still up. All right, let's crack on. Back outside to the Great Forest. Okay, so... Try to get that sword again. I don't think you can. I think there's a timeout before you can pickpocket again. Also, our pickpocketing skills are crazy low, and that sword is just too heavy, so we're not really going to succeed. But which horse were we gifted? Which horse can we take? That one. Isn't that one? That's a stealing. This is not a stealing. Where's my horse? So there's a mod I've put on called Dude, Where's My Horse? So we can track if we ever lose it. So that's cool. Let's continue. This is not as... We get off it, for example. Still going to be called Prior Mabel's Horse. Maybe we will use the DLC mod to get our own horse from the city at a later point. Is pickpocket based on value in this one? I think it's a combination of value and weight, similar to Skyrim, but I can't remember. I'd have to look it up on the wiki. All right, so that is all the main story stuff that we're going to do for a long ass time. So now we're going to occupy ourselves with some side questing, leveling up, increasing our power as a vampire and an adventurer. First thing is first. We want to go to the Imperial City and compete in the arena, because that's a good time to do it as early in the game. Now, I might be breaking the fourth wall here a little bit and breaking the role-playing a little bit, but before we do that, we want to find the shrine of Hermaeus Mora, which is up here somewhere. So we're going to head north of Coral, up to this, I don't know, rocky area, and in search of Hermaeus Mora's shrine. Hermaeus Mora is the Daedric Prince of Knowledge. I think he has a quest that is good to pick up before you do the arena. Crafting daggers. Yeah, crafting daggers. No crafting in Oblivion, so we can't do that a million times to level up or make money, but we can make potions, which I will be doing in between streams. This horse, stop moving the camera. That's nauseating. Alright, I want to go up here. I can't put a marker down either. So just northish through the forest. Explore, see if we can find some stuff on our compass, similar to Skyrim. By the way, the user interface is obviously completely overhauled using mods to make it look more modern and more Skyrim-like, because it's pretty horrible to start with. Oh, can I fight on a horse? No, I cannot. I must dismount the horse. Punch him. Yeah, suck on that. Back on the horse. Alright, we were riding towards a marker I can see in our compass up here. Don't know if this is going to be a Daedric shrine or something else. Oh, another rat attacks us. Fuck off. Oh, found Rotunda Vale. Oh, so that's an Ayleid ruin. We don't want to go in an Ayleid ruin. I think we need to go further up here. We'll explore that another time. Oh! That sunrise is kind of pretty. This camera is awful on the horseback. Hold on to your lunch, everyone. There's a cave marker ahead somewhere over here as well. Not really what we're after. Now what, I actually think I have the picture of the map on my phone I had looked at earlier. Do I still have that? I do. Yes, Hermaeus Mora's shrine is way... Oh, it's to the northwest some more. Over here somewhere. Alright, cool. North we shall go. So, how is everyone holding on to the lore and story so far? Hopefully not too overwhelming. Morrowind is worse. That game focuses so much on some very specific and complex lore. And this camera, let's just go first person for a bit. Can't sprint on the horse either. This is over here. It's because it's west of Bruma. So the reason I'm doing this now is because it's far more efficient in terms of trying to do this quest. So it's to the left of the T, about here-ish. Hermaeus Mora's shrine. Look at this map. There's Bruma. There's the T. Over here somewhere. Alright. So considering this game has a lot of Whoa, come on, let's go up the hill. There's a lot of stuff that levels with you, both in terms of enemies and quest rewards. There's some quests that are better to do earlier in the game because they're always the same reward. There's some quests that are better to do later in the game because the reward is a higher leveled item if you are a higher level when you do it. Okay, we're in the Gerald Mountains. Everything's looking very brown and orange with this sunrise going on. But the lighting and colors will change as the sun rises a little bit. Okay, so I think we've discovered another Ayleid ruin. 9 Dava. We still need to go north. Running out of places to go north. That's looking very mountainous. Fortunately, the horses, a bit like in Skyrim, can scale mountains pretty well. We played Skyrim. Oh, can we get up there? There's a fort up there. I think it's north of that fort. Maybe we should go to the fort and then run up from there. Yes. Yes, we shall. Alright, how do we... That's a building there. Alright, let's take a different path. We can cut up through there. Come on, horsey! Try going backwards and jumping. Does that work in Oblivion, does it? Well, we can also just turn a bit. That's getting us up a little bit, but we may have hit a barrier. Oh, dear. That's alright. We are sticking to the edge of this mountainside here. Mostly. Come on, get up there. I saw there's something over there. Not sure in Oblivion, but it works in Skyrim. Yes, Skyrim horses are a little bit more capable than the horses in Oblivion, but horses in general are still overpowered for getting over terrain. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that did work, Vito. Here we go. That's what we wanted. Now we're up the top. Oh, no, I was going to say, what's... Don't you hit my horsey! Punch him! Yeah, we want to level up our fisticuffs whilst we're low level. Damn pesky wolf. Give me your pelt. Heal up again. Okay, get on now, horsey. Let's continue. They needed to power up horses after removing the levitation spells from Morrowind. That's true. Levitation is not in Oblivion or Skyrim, and then they just retconned some law that says, yeah, it's illegal. Levitating's illegal. Which is a way they justified it not being in the games because it would just break too many too many things. Oh yes. Big fisty slam. Shade smash. Shade heal. Shade take pelt. Now, as I'm playing a Breton, Bretons tend to be magically gifted a little bit. So the racial ability I have created... Actually, that's... no, it won't be active yet. Not till I hit level 10. But I've created an ability... If you feed as a Breton vampire, you will get magicka regeneration for a while. Each race will have their own benefits. Bonus regeneration after consuming blood. That might be a bug with my mod. That shouldn't kick in until we're at least level 10, so I probably need to fix that. Something for me to work on the weekend. Awesome. Pretty cool mountainside here. And the music's pretty cool. There's another wolf. Let's get off and fight this wolf then. Where are you? Come here, zombie. Need to block a bit too. I don't know if I said blocking is one of our major skills. I'd have to check. Oh. Yeah, that's fixed you. So, levitation is illegal, like stealing and murdering, the things you can't do in this game. What do you mean, Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood? Yes, they're illegal. Don't do those things. Here's a guild that specializes in those things. But levitation, no, we still can't have levitation because that would make things, certain things like climbing mountains or navigating certain dungeons too easy. Meanwhile, I can see on our compass there is a little silhouette. I reckon that might be Hermaeus Mora's shrine. We're gonna get to. First, we need to fight some more wolves. Come on, fight you, son of a bitch. Let's do a heal. Oh, they got some good hits in. Now, typically in these games, it's usually a good idea to wear a combination of both heavy armor and light armor, so that both of them level up over time. Because you may want to use some for specific reasons. Plus, typically, you just want to level all your things, so you get more skill points or stats or whatever, depending on the game. Heal that shit. Quick save. Get on the horsey. Reckon this trail's taking us the right way. I can see that compass icon getting brighter. Just like Skyrim. Oh, yes. That looks like a statue. Shrine. Let's check it out. So let's do a full save. Need to make sure we've got a steady flow of those. Yeah, we got it. We found Hermaeus Mora's shrine. Oh, and there's some people here. So here's like a squiddy-looking Daedric prince. His realm is called Apocrypha. It features in the Dragonborn DLC in Skyrim. It's full of books and knowledge and wisdom and cursed beings that are addicted to knowledge and learning and reading and all that sort of stuff. Who are you people? Khajiit. Rijur.
You have not yet followed the path required to speak with the Lord Hermaeus Mora.
What does that mean? Do I need to level up more, maybe? Have you got any rumors?
Daedra lords demand offerings and services. If you won't do as you're told, just forget about it.
Duly noted, thank you. Any other rumors?
Daedra lords demand...
No, okay. Thank you. What about you, Baldy Man?
Between the seen and the unseen, the seeming and the being, lies the gulf of ignorance.
Not helpful either. What about you, Dark Elf?
The fate of man drifts like seaweed in the net of his mind.
Cool. Also very cryptic. Okay. Hermaeus Mora, can we talk to you? Can we activate? You have not followed the path Hermaeus Mora requires. Well, shit, that was a waste of time then, wasn't it? What is the path of Hermaeus Mora? That's not helpful. Are we just not high enough level? Alright, I need to look that up then. Okay, unless anyone on chat is familiar. So we want Oblivion, Hermaeus, Hermaeus Mora, West. Path. Once you've met the requirements, what are the requirements? Really? Hang on. Prerequisite quest. All other 14 quests? No way. Well, that's fucking stupid. Why would... You have to completed all 14 of the other Daedric Shrine quests. No way we're doing that anytime soon. Well, that was fucking stupid. Thanks, Elder Scrolls Wiki, for putting me on the path to get this before we go to the arena. Well. Nerolam requires you to level 20 and to have done all the other Daedric quests and have started a certain quest in the main quest line. Thank you very much. We're not doing this anytime soon. Alright, let's get on our horsey and fast travel back to the city. Because we're going to take on the arena. And now that we're on our horsey, we can travel faster. But we're going to first travel to the Chestnut Handy Stables. Because we're going to use cash in on the Horse Armor DLC. And we're gonna have a game crash. Let's try that again. Could do a count of the game crashes, all right? We're up to 2 crashes. Let's keep count. 2 crashes, everyone. So yes, we need to work our way up to the Lord of Knowledge. We know nothing, Jon Snow. Yep. That is correct, it would seem. Makes sense in a way. It also might explain why his shrine is so far out of the way. Take a shot every time the game crashes. Well, hopefully we wouldn't end up too plastered. Let's try this again. Let's fast travel all the way back down here. The map is pretty big. You'll die. Yep. Hopefully all my stability mods will also help. Okay. Let's get off here. I want to... Can we set that horse free? Send him home? What I remember, we can go in here and we can use one of the most iconic DLCs in video game history. Snack Grabura. Can you help me?
Snack Grabura, owner and proprietor. We board horses and, well, we don't actually sell horses. Anymore, that is.
Well, I'm here about the horse armor.
What can I interest you in?
I would like some steel armor or elven armor. Ooh. Well, I guess elven armor would look fancier, right? I'd like some elven armor for my... Oh, man, does that mean that it's going to apply it to that horse that I don't want to keep?
Here you are, just like I promised. Thanks again for all the help.
Yep, it did. She's armored my horse for free. From now on, she will outfit any legally owned horse that I bring to her with steel or elven armor for 500 gold. Let's have a look. Well, the other horse that she gives you for free, if you haven't got one already, it's called an old nag, so it's also not particularly inspiring. But anyway, now Prior Mabrel's horse has been upgraded. So when he gets his horse back, it's going to be fancy AF. So elven armor is light armor and steel armor is heavy armor, yes. But I think when it comes to the horses, it's purely cosmetic. Wouldn't mind seeing what the steel one looks like. That is very ostentatious. Stands out a lot. We don't even see any other horses with any armor, I think. Let's see if we can load and check out what the other one looks like. So this DLC is iconic, or very memorable because it caused an uproar. It's one of the first cosmetic type DLCs that was probably overpriced. It was like $3, $3 or $4 or something. And all it did was give you armor for your horse. But it sort of...
Snack Grabura, owner and proprietor.
It ended up being quite successful because a lot of people bought it, got a lot of attention, which then got more people playing the game. And the money they used that they made from that DLC, they then used, I think, to do the Shivering Isles DLC. Maybe Knights of the Nine as well.
What can I interest you in?
It's very Prince Ali Ababa from Aladdin, right? All right, give us the steel.
Here you are, just like I promised. Thanks again for...
Anyway, that paved the way for more DLCs to be made, although Bethesda typically did more value-add DLCs after that. But the seed was planted for pointless and overpriced DLCs to occur all the way back in 2007. That looks a lot more practical. I think we'll go with that. That looks suitable, doesn't it? Yes. Austin Danger Tatius. Oh, that's a stretch, Grizz. That's a stretch. He's going for Austin Powers, whose middle name is Danger. Austin Danger Powers. I like it. I like the effort. I'll pay it. I'll pay it. And he never got the horse armor working. Oh, that's a bugger. Well, it doesn't do much apart from give you a free horse if you haven't already gotten a free horse. Anyway, all right, cool. Well, that's our new horse. Armored up. Let's go. We're heading into the city now. And I've got a mod installed called Better Cities, which makes the Imperial City much more massive. Even more massive than it was before. So we're going to make our way to the arena. So the arena is good to participate in early on, because again, everyone scales with your level. I think we've got enough gear for now to be able to fight in there, and the rewards are not leveled, at least in the first part of it. Arena Gate, Arena District. All right, so we're going to go, perhaps we'll fast travel to that one. So we don't have to run through so many doors through the city. This looks very nice, I like. A little bit washed out in the colors. Could do with a bit more strength of color, but overall, it looks okay. I'm not going to go messing around with it because I'll end up just breaking the game. So where do we need to go? We need to go... Ah, that was the door there. It looks very arena-ish. There's a clock, which has been installed from one of the mods. It's very good. There's so many buildings to break into in the city too. Some of that I will aim to do in between streams at some stage, but some of it we'll be doing on stream as well.
Speak.
No, I don't. Oh. So there's a new topic. We've just heard someone speak about a prophet. These people must be talking about it.
Rindir's Staffs is the best place in the city to buy a magical staff. Or is it Rindir's Staves?
If you're looking for a staff, that's the place to go.
Is that so?
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Uh-huh.
Really noted.
I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
I just don't think about it. The Elder Council will take care of things, sooner or later.
So I've heard.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good day.
Be seeing you.
Good to see you.
Oh, they've started again. So one of the things that's impressive in Oblivion is that wasn't scripted. That is not a scripted conversation. They are building blocks in which the AI will stitch together to have random conversations with each other. So they'll talk about random rumors. So one of the rumors being which is the best shop to buy staves. Another one will be talking about the prophet or other news items. Some of these things you overhear give you leads for new quests and quest lines. They haven't done this kind of thing in any game since, so Skyrim didn't have these sort of random encounters like this, or random generated in conversations amongst NPCs. They're always scripted. So yes, they will say different things, but the entire conversation will be scripted in Skyrim, for example. Whereas this, each response to each other is not strictly scripted. It's connected via logic, and it can sort of deviate. Sometimes, if they don't seem to have a high disposition towards each other, they'll actually be rude to each other in the conversation as well. It's very impressive, but they didn't keep doing it in later games. I don't know if they're going to reintroduce it in Elder Scrolls 6 or in Starfield or Fallout 5, but it hasn't been in there since. But it is, some of them do sound pretty funny when they're like, "Oh, you again," and then they talk to each other. And then like, "Goodbye, good day, my friend." So sometimes it's still a little bit unco. What are you guys doing? You practicing? And here we have probably either a Red Guard or an Imperial fighting or sparring with an Argonian. Can we talk?
Sorry, friend. No time to talk. My friend Salith and I are training to be combatants in the arena. It takes a lot of dedication to do what we do.
Okay, and Salith?
No talk, only train. Bronwyn and Salith, we become combatants in arena. We fight, we be champions, we be famous.
Alright, I'll leave you to it then. The mods are definitely making these characters look better because Argonians can look pretty average in the vanilla game. So, Itchy Knees, you spent a lot of time listening to random code that you thought might pay off. Yeah, well, sometimes it still does, though, because you do get leads on quests and stuff. So, it still can pay off. Alright, so let's save game here. Let's tackle the Imperial City arena. Oh, hang on. I might want to check, actually. We don't have a lot of... Shit. I might need to sell some stuff. Let's sell a couple of things first, because if we're getting some prizes, how much we're going to need? Admiralty, joint staff. Are you a merchant? We can... Why is your door locked? Curtis, which is like Tuesday, I think. All right. I should have thought this before. Let's jump to the market district. Over here somewhere, isn't it? Temple District. District, Elven. No, I thought it was Orium District, Temple District. Am I doing it wrong? Market District. Go there. I thought the market was on the western side for some reason. Anyway. The Fire Nation! Game looks amazing. Thank you very much. I am very proud of it. I will have more info to share so people can replicate it. I will be doing tutorial videos at some stage. Most of the graphics here are from the Heartland mod list through Wabberjack. But I have done some extra tuning as well.
A couple of days ago.
But yeah, it looks pretty good, right? Only reason I considered playing this at all again is because we could get it looking relatively decent. Otherwise, it would just be too painful. Okay, Slash and Smash. That looks like a good place where we can sell some stuff. We'd love to steal these looks? Absolutely. Step one is, if you just Google Heartland Wabberjack, that'll get you started. If you want to tinker around. But you do have to be able to install mods. If you're not sure how to do that, there are videos on YouTube about it. I will be making some instructional videos sometime over the next couple of months as well. But you don't want to install all the graphics mods you can, but just do the Heartland one. That's a pretty good base. Hello, sir. Nice shop you have.
Herbal Grow Orkel knows you need axes and blunt weapons. Big ones.
Big ones.
So he makes them and sells them here. Slash and Smash, the big orc weapon shop. Big weapons for big heroes.
Alright, let's sell some crap. Have you got anything good for sale?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I want to sell some things to you. How much money have you got? Or do they not have gold limits, perhaps? Or is it 800? Anyway, let's... what do we want to get rid of? Probably a whole shit ton of these iron arrows. Now, you can get advantages if you were to sell one arrow at a time. You can level up your trading skill faster. I'm not going to do that here and bore everyone to death.
That's a good deal.
I just want to free up some carry weight. What else is some shit we don't need? We don't need a bear pelt.
That's a good deal.
We can have the bear pelt. Repair hammer we're going to hold on to. Silver nugget. You can have that.
You drive a hard bargain.
Wolf pelts. Yes, get rid of those.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Thanks, man.
A fine transaction.
And the gems we may as well sell, although they're not worth much. Although, as your mercantile skill gets higher and your barter skill gets higher, you can sell things for more. For now...
A fine transaction.
We are just selling things like that. We don't need our shitty rusty bow. We'll keep our steel bow now. That's much better. We've got a machete for one-hander, an a warhammer for a two-hander. Carry weight is still very fucking low. That's all the armor we've got. I don't have anything else to... Oh, let's sell some more arrows, I guess. I'm going to use the steel ones as much as I can, but I still want to hang on to at least some... Well, that should be enough.
That's a fair deal.
Alright, we've freed up some inventory space. Hopefully that's good enough for now. I don't want to bore the shit out of everyone.
Tell your friends about me.
No worries. See you around. Cool.
I'm through talking to you.
So Fire Nation, you always break your game after the 50th mod or so. Yeah, and it depends on which game. So Skyrim Special Edition and Fallout 4 can handle a lot more. Skyrim Legacy, or the original version, not as much. And then Oblivion, even less. So you really got to be careful not to go too hard on modding Oblivion. Could have saved before doing this load. Just fast travel, never mind. It has helped. Other things you can do to stabilize your Oblivion as well is to turn off all the auto-saving features. And there's also some ini file configs that can do a bit more memory purging as well that can help. Alright, now let us step into the arena. We are ready. Is this going to be the adoring fan here? No. Hundlin. Hello, sir.
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. I know all the regulars, believe me.
Oh,
if
sir.
you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master. If you're here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're talking to the right man. There are matches all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with coin. So what do you say? You want to bet on a match?
I don't have any money, so no. I want to compete in a match. But no, I'm not. I don't want to bet right now, sir.
Oh, all right. Very well then. If you need anything, please just ask. I'll be happy to take your bet if you change your mind.
Duly noted. But how do I become an arena combatant?
If, by any chance, you're interested in actually fighting in the arena,
yes,
you need to head down to the Bloodworks and speak with Owen, the Blade Master. Just head through the door here on my right and take the stairs down. Be on your best behavior, though. Owen is a bit cranky by nature.
All right, well, that's what we're doing. Thank you very much, sir. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but your textures for your ears haven't loaded correctly. You've got texture bug, black ear syndrome.
Have a good
If we get in a different light, sometimes it fixes it. Anyway, just ignore that. All right, stairs to the right. This is the way in, I think he said. You must bet on a match in order to enter the arena. Ah. Oh, no, we're down here. Is this where we go down the blood? Ah, here we go. It was his right. Okay. His right, our left. Down to the Bloodworks. Okay, here we go. Levy the Metal Guy are using Oblivion Reloaded. Actually, I think there is some elements of Oblivion Reloaded in the mod list. So I haven't done a manual install of that. I believe it's included, or parts of it are included in the Heartland Wabberjack mod list, and that's how we have it here. But I haven't specifically installed it. It's kind of included. The latest version of that you can't stand. So we're not. It's like Oblivion Reloaded Lite or something. So it just does some minor tweaks. It's not the full-blown thing, and it's also none of the Oblivion Overhaul mods that change everything either. This is Mostly configured to be fairly vanilla in terms of mechanics. Some minor changes, like I've changed how leveling works, and then there's some weapon mods and stuff installed, and some magic tweaks. I have not done the Midas magic pack because I just didn't feel that was necessary, but there is a magic scaling mod that I've put on. I will publish a mod list in the near future with all the info on that. But yeah, I used a Wabberjack mod list for the graphics, and then I've layered some mechanics on top of it, on top of that, which I have done myself. But Oblivion Reloaded is included in it for just some minor effects. Blue Team Gladiator, okay, and who are you? You're Yellow Team Gladiator. Why are you all so shiny and glowy? Agranak Gro Malog.
Hail, friend. I don't believe I've ever seen you down here in the Bloodworks before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Agranak Gromalag. Most people just call me the Grey Prince. It's kind of silly, I know, but the people of Cyrodiil need heroes. I'm more than happy to oblige.
Excellent. All we can do is ask him about random stuff that other people have talked about. What do you know about the prophet we heard outside?
I haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself.
Oh, he's in Anvil. I actually do want to go to Anvil in the near future. There's a few pieces of interesting loot I want to collect. All right, I should go. Oh, hang on. We can ask him about his name.
Good to see you again. So tell me, what brings you back to the Imperial City?
No, I want to ask about your name, the Grey Prince.
Yes, it's what everyone calls me. I guess I'm partly to blame. I have never made it a secret that I'm actually only half orc.
That doesn't really work.
I'm a lord's son, yet I've been denied the noble privilege to which I'm entitled. So I have become the Grey Prince, noble in my own right. Still, if I could prove who I really am and show the world that an orc can be noble in blood as well as deed, maybe, yes, you could help me.
Oh, really? Have we just signed up to a quest, have we? I might be able to help. Tell me more.
I grew up here in the Imperial City, but I was born elsewhere. My mother was a servant in the employ of Lord Leviticus and resided at his fortress. Lady Leviticus was a shrew of a woman. The Lord and my mother grew close and ultimately fell in love.
Okay.
I was the result of their union. When the lady learned of my birth, she was furious and threatened to kill both my mother and me. So we fled, leaving my claim to nobility behind.
Okay, please go on.
My mother died recently. Before she passed, she gave me this key and told me it would unlock the truth at the place of my birth, Crowhaven.
Okay.
Crowhaven is a ruined fort far to the west of here. I'd go myself, but my training regimen doesn't allow for the luxury of such an excursion. My friend, you must travel to Crowhaven and use the key to unlock whatever it is that holds the proof of my birthright.
Okay.
Find this proof and return it to me, and I'll share with you some of my finest combat techniques. Trust me, you can't learn these moves in a book.
Okay. So we've just signed up to our first accidental side quest. God damn it. But look, what I think we will do, I think we will actually do this quest because I'm running out of time in this stream session to do the arena properly anyway. So why don't we go and find this quest. How do I make show on map? We're going to go out to the west. Okay. Show active quest. Yes. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, welcome Moon. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're off to a good start to your morning so far before you head off to work. And Levy the Metal Guy. Yes, we are using better cities indeed. Hence why the city is even bigger with more load screens. Alrighty, and Fire Nation, you say Knights of the Nine is so boring. Well, I do want to do it, but if there are boring bits, I'll do them off stream and just do the interesting bits on stream. So I think you gotta like pilgrimage to lots of shrines or something. I'll look it up, and then I'll figure out how best to do it so we can still achieve it without boring everyone to death. And Moon, how's everyone? I'm very into the game and ignoring the chat. Yes, and you still love me. Oh, thank you. Yes, I do tend to ignore chat for brief periods when we're talking to NPCs, so we don't break up the flow of the conversations too much. But I usually get back to the chat, assuming it hasn't gone too fast and left me for dead. Alright, so perhaps in our next session we'll tackle the arena. Let's go and find... Because we care so much about this guy and his origin, his lineage. So Shivering Isles is the best DLC ever. Yes, well, I've never done that either, so I'm very keen to have a crack at that. I haven't quite figured out when we're going to do each DLC yet, but we will be doing them, and we will be doing them in an attempted, cohesive way. Can I zoom? Annoying. When you're in the city, you can only see the city as a world map. So let's fast travel over here. So Fire Nation agrees. Shivering Isles is the best DLC ever. Cool. Well, I know some elements regarding the story of it. No, now hang on. If I want to get my horse back, do I have to travel? Although I think the horse was on this side anyway. Let's see. There might be a way to summon the horse through one of the mods I put on. I can't remember. Here's our horse waiting here anyway at the stables. All right. So where do we need to go? There? No, that's Battlehorn Castle. Holy shit! Crowhaven! All the way over here near Anvil. Holy balls. Alright, well, let's fast... I want to skip Kvatch for now. What's this? Camp Ales. That's where we heard about someone's camp. Alright. Oh, is that the one? No, we didn't walk past that. Alright, well, let's fast travel over to here. Jeez. Just remember, no. No cheese for you. Oh, that's a Sheer Gorath quote, isn't it? Oh, alright. Well, I look forward to experiencing that when we get there. The best DLC is the horse armor, of course, naturally. And then second to that is Shivering Isles DLC. Alright, well, we've traveled a hell of a distance to get over here. That took us, what, a day? Nearly a day? 12 hours? Anyway, we're going to the north, to Crowhaven, up this way. Oh, Moon, you were working from home. You got tested positive. Oh, man, you did so well to avoid it. Hopefully you bounce back soon, Moon. Hopefully the symptoms don't hit you too hard, because I think you were vaccinated and stuff, right? Hopefully that all works out for you. Oh, have we crashed? No, we haven't, but let's do a save. Always do a save in these games because they do like to crash. Now, interestingly, this guy, this orc, who was talking about being half orc. Half-breeds don't really exist in the Elder Scrolls. Although different races can breed, the offspring is usually just the same as the mother. Now with the Bretons, that's a little bit different because that was lots of crossbreeding done over like, I don't know, 1,000 years or something like that. That eventually Man and Mer formed a new race, which is the Bretons, which are kind of a bit of a hybrid. Whoa, you're on a mission. All right, see ya. Okay, so let's continue up here. So I'm assuming, therefore, his father, this lord, hooked up with an orcish maid or something. Is that who his mum was? And that's how he came to be, an illegitimate son. So many illegitimate children. I mean, can we use a torch whilst riding a horse? Yes, we can. And that is very annoying. So we're going to turn that back off. The lore and the games don't line up at all. Well, I'm assuming it's more of an Oblivion thing where they hadn't quite figured it all out yet, right? Because even like in Oblivion 2, orcs are a bit more ornate and Asian style inspired, rather than in Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online, where they're a bit more like tribal in nature. Skyrim fleshed out the lore of orcs a lot more, I think, or at least the vibe, the theme. Boy, do those royals love their maids. Well, apparently, because even Uriel, Emperor Uriel Septim has an illegitimate son, Martin Septim, who we need to track down for the main story in this, although we're not going to be doing that for quite some time. We delivered his amulet. That will be all we do for now. We've got our own shit to do. How do we get into this fort? Where be the entrance? Local map. Oop, I did ride past it. Okay, back this way. Maybe the NPCs don't know their own biology, yeah. Well, it's also possible that he's just sort of said, I'm only half orc, my dad was a nobleman, a lord. But in fact, he's still an orc, just whose father was a lord, and you don't get any orc nobles or lords, I don't think. How the fuck do we have to go in? To get inside the wall somehow? You found Crowhaven. Oh, that's a skeleton. Oh, that weird, creepy sort of noise. That's skeleton bones moving. All right, I need to re-equip our new weapons that we've got. So, I think the machete, oh, that's already there. So the bow, you go into that slot. Alrighty. Oh, don't hit our horse. Leave our horse alone. No. Yeah, get him, horsey. Yes, nice one. Oh shit, we're being hit from behind. It's a problem with fighting in the dark. Shit. Some more fire. That's got him. Alright. Oh, there's more of you. Alright, we need to... No! Don't shoot me! I accidentally hit the run button? I did. Alright, let's just heal up in the corner here. Ooh. So Levy, there's still a disconnect even in Skyrim and ESO. Yes, there is. Some of it is mechanics related, like the way that enchanting works is awful in ESO. Oh, it's terrible. But they've done that to try and make it practical from a game mechanics point of view. I think they could have done better. I don't like what they did. All right. Power attack for you. And another one. There we go. It's got some arrows. Well, we sold a bunch of arrows. Right. What did this one have? Bone meal. Don't care about bone meal. Oh, it can be used for alchemy, I guess. Isn't there a dead one over here somewhere? I don't know where he went. This nighttime fighting is annoying, but we're going to go inside, so it's not going to matter too much. And someone's conveniently lit a brazier for us. But I can hear skeletons around here still. So Moon, you weren't able to get into ESO. I struggled as well the first time I played it when it first came out. But last year I got right into it again with Grizz, Bright, and one of our other friends, Archelaus, and we played it a bit. Some of the mechanics I still don't like. The class system I don't like. It is a bit of fun. They have done really well with it, making everything really well scalable. So you can be any level and do anything and still progress. That's well done. I sworn I could hear a skeleton somewhere. Let's check the loot. Oh, 9 gold. We'll take it. Is originally meant to be part of canon. Yeah, well, it's still, for the most part, it still mostly aligns, right? But it still could have been done better. Part of the... Oh, did we just get shot? There you are, you son of a bitch. Can we knock him down? I want to knock him off the ledge. That would be hilarious. Ah. I mean, the fact that Elder Scrolls Online exists in the second era, which was a long period of time that none of the other games have touched, kind of makes it a bit more palatable in a way. All right, so we need to bust in here, yeah? Yes. Open door to Crowhaven. In we go. So Moon, the story of Final Fantasy XIV got you hooked. Never been into the Final Fantasies. I've never played them. I don't know if I can get into them at this stage either. But everyone loves them, so there must be something awesome about it, right? I've entered Crowhaven. Somewhere inside, I will unlock the truth that Agronak Gromolog is searching for. I should be cautious, however. The fort has long since lost its noble trappings, and the presence of evil is unmistakable. Oh. There we go, we can do a bit of shieldy business. Let's do a main save. Okay, carry on we shall. Fire Nation, thank you very much for following. What a legend. I love it. Hopefully we can tap into more of your lore knowledge as we go along too. You can help correct me when I get things wrong. Oh, I didn't... Just trying to sneak up on these walls. And power attack. There we go. Got him. Don't know how a wolf was carrying gold unless he swallowed it, but anyway, we got it. So Vito, you reckon Final Fantasy VII is still the best one? Oh, yes. There's meant to be a couple of bad ones in there as well, right? Like, or less, or inferior Final Fantasies that some people don't like. Steel Arrow. And these arrows aren't doing as much damage as I was hoping. If I shoot you with lots of arrows, can I get these back? I do want to get some bow leverage. Oh, look at that for recoil. It's unimmersive, but it's fun. I got 2 arrows back. Okay. How many did I shoot? 4. I got half of them back. Alright, I might use the iron arrows for now. Save the steel ones for the arena if we need them. So, Vito, all of them after Final Fantasy VII are bad, you reckon? But I don't know how big this area is going to be. Let's sneak around. Is that a treasure box up there? I want to sneak a bit so we can boost our sneak and not get ambushed by stuff. The arrow back, but we're not going to get the rat meat. What's through here? Do we have quest marker? We don't have a quest marker for what we need to find in here. Okay. What does our quest say? Attractive quest. Gotta keep investigating. All right. Levy, the metal guy, you're going to say something controversial. You've never played a single Final Fantasy game. Haha. I am equally controversial, and apparently so is the Fire Nation. Maybe one day I'll get into them, but I've watched some of my friends play it from time to time. It just hasn't interested me a lot. The turn-based JRPG stuff I don't love. But I do like the idea of awesome, juicy story and lore, though. Very foggy in here. And here. There it is! I can hear you somewhere here, Sandwich. Oh. Switch weapons. Slap him. Actually, let's use some fists. I know that we can fight wolves with our fists and win, so let's do that. Because we've got to level those skills up too. We can just heal again anyway. So, Levy, you've watched your friend play 14 times. Is that the same one 14 times, or he's played all of the Final Fantasies, which added up to 14 times? This looks like an old crypt area. I'll grab some gold from that. Thank you very much. Very quiet. We're hunting wabbits. Oh, sorry. I get you. I misread the comment. I thought you said you watched him play 14 times. No, you said 14 sometimes. Ah, fail read. So sometimes I'm bad with reading. I'm often terrible with names, and I apologize. That was... there's a fail. Okay, so... what are we going to find? Show me the map. The local map. Oh, that goes to burial halls. That might be where we need to go, but there's another weird little area here I want to investigate. Oh, you heard us coming too, did you, Mr. Wolfy Pants? Stop him, yes. Oh, ow. Get your teeths away. Heal up. All right. And this fog is so bright. Just the gold. I think this will take us out, right? Needs a key. Oh, we've got his mysterious key. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're into the juicy part. Better remember to go out and explore the other area on our way back if we've got time. Nice statue there. I've been pronouncing your name correctly, so that's good enough. That's great. There was someone's name earlier that I absolutely butchered. I apologize for that. But I do struggle with names, pronouncing and getting them mixed up. Heard a voice. Anyone else hear a voice?
What's that?
Now, I don't know if this person's hostile. He probably is.
Who's there?
But I don't want...
Guess it was nothing.
Must have been the wind. Hello, can we talk? Oh! Oh, shit. Lord Leviticus is... he's not a happy chappy.
I have not eaten in decades. You will be my feast.
He's not eaten in decades. What are you talking about?
Food.
Are you a vampire? Perhaps. We are also vampiric, sir. If you're a vampire, you're going to be very susceptible to fire. Whoops.
Food.
I should use my sword and shield if I want to block. That would be smarter. Ah! Block better. Heal up. Oh. Did not arm the heal spell. Because I'm pushing the wrong button. That'll get it. Push the correct button. So we're already a vampire, yes. So part of our origin we're going with is we are a vampire. We were thrown in jail because we were caught killing someone, but they were a vampire. They had also, as a result, accidentally contracted porphyric hemophilia, the disease that leads to vampirism, and whilst in jail, we converted and became a full vampire. I'm also using a custom vampire mod that I'm partway through producing myself. Once I've got some more of it rounded out and finished, I will publish it also. It will keep vampirism in line with the lore, with some subtle changes instead of a complete overhaul, but also make it a bit more functional because the whole stage thing is annoying, but I think I've got a way that will make it better. You love how being a vampire is not illegal, but drinking blood is, yeah. There you go, look, vampire dust. He was a vampire, there you go. Jade sapphire ring, and he's got some pants that I don't want, and an iron dagger we don't want. Okay, so yes, he was a vampire. Well, that was a fun vampiric duel. Okay. So if I look at inventory, you can see we have our vampiric eyes. Yes. Right, we are running out of time for our stream session, so I want to try and finish this quest. Guide to the Imperial City. Nope. Oh, here's a bunch of books. I don't know how to handle books yet because I don't want to read them all. Galerian the Mystic. So this is the reference to Vanus Galerian, one of the supreme mages, which actually takes place in the Second Era, who resists Manamarco, who used to be his either friend or student or something. All right, we're not going to do. We haven't got time to go through all of the books right now. The Journal of Lord Leviticus. This we shall absolutely read. Levi, you're going to go smoke? No probs. All right. Entry 1. Beauty, pure and sublime. That is the only way to accurately describe my love. The maiden Gromolag. There you go. She was an orc. Just like we said. So that still holds true to the law. True, the orcs of Tamriel are often vilified by other citizens of the Empire, and rarely would they be considered a pleasure to look upon. That's true too. So is my maiden Luktov a rare breed of orc. Unlike the rest of her kin in physical appearance, nay, in fact she is the perfect representative of her race. Green skin, muscular frame and all, but beautiful she is all the same. For who am I to judge? Who am I to criticize when so many would condemn my very existence? So maybe he was already a vampire at this point. I can only hope my love is as understanding when she learns of my unique condition. Yes, looks like he was a vampire at this point. For I have yet to reveal that most precious of secrets. Entry 2. Damn the politics of my station. Taxation and trade negotiations and meetings with disingenuous aristocrats. Aristocrats. Got it. I'm bad at reading sometimes. It's sometimes enough to make me regret my birthright altogether. I've spent the latter half of my life hiding my identity, guarding my secret, but now I'm faced with an even greater challenge. For if word were to get out that I have fallen in love with a servant, and an orc no less, I would be all but ruined. Such is the life of the Cyrodiilic nobleman. Entry 3. Curse me for a coward, but I've not yet found the strength to tell my beloved Luktov the truth. Perhaps it's for the best. For what benefit is there in her knowing? She would share all of my fears and none of my abilities. Her life would become one of doubt and uncertainty. Still, if she is to spend her remaining mortal days with me, she has the right to know the truth. Entry 4. Joy and exultation. She is with child. My beloved Luktov is carrying my child. The midwives predict a boy, and we have already settled on the name, Agranak. In truth, I never realized such miracles were even possible, but the divines have granted us their blessing, and so shall it be. I must wonder, of course, if my dear child will share my dark gift. Only time will tell. No, actually I didn't know vampires could bear children if they were already vampires, so canonically that might have changed. But no, I don't believe you can be born a vampire. Only the most purest types of vampire or purest of blood vampire are those that are typically granted their vampirism by Molag Bal himself, the Daedric prince of subjugation and torture and enslavement and whatever. Or to be a child or a daughter of Cold Harbor, in which also you are getting your gift directly from Molag Bal. So, as the law goes, no, they won't be born a vampire. Entry 5. Tonight the truth will be revealed. I will tell my beloved Luktov everything. She will know who and what I am, and we will decide how best to raise the precious child that grows in her womb. Entry 6. Betrayal. Foul and loathsome harlot. How dare Lucknov question my motives, question the love I have for my own unborn child, when she learned the truth that I, the Lord Leviticus, am no longer human, that I have walked Tamriel as a vampire for the past 200 years. Wow, okay. How quickly she judged me. So I am a monster, am I? Perhaps I should have proven her right. Perhaps I should have drained her dry when I had the chance. But I loved her as deeply as a man has ever loved a woman, and I wanted nothing more than to bring our baby into this world and embrace my new role as father. Perhaps when Luktov has come to her senses, for she refuses to come out of her room, we can have rational discourse about our future. I do not, however, retain much hope. Entry 7. Imprisoned. Imprisoned in my own home. While I slept, Luktov locked me in my own private chambers. She called to me through the doors, told me of her plan to escape with our unborn child. She means to keep my baby from me. When I get free, I will find the traitorous whore and rip the child from her very room. Oh, that has turned. Entry 8. 2 weeks. 2 weeks I have passed since Luktov locked me in my quarters. Try as I might, I cannot free myself. I cannot breach the doors. If I don't food soon, I feel I will go mad. Entry 9. Food, blood, 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 blood. I need it. I need blood. I need blood. Entry 10. Nothing. Well, this is the proof that we need. Is it not? There we go. I've discovered the journal of the Lord Leviticus. It does indeed contain information about Agranok Gromalug's birth, but it proves he was the spawn of a vampire. Agranok won't be happy to hear this, but it is the proof he wanted. I must take the journal to him in the Imperial City Arena Bloodworks. That's where we will go. Once we've picked this lock, taken whatever loot be inside. Alright, let's just grab the gold. I don't need those boots, and I don't have the carrying capacity to grab them. Have we discovered the rest of this room? I think we have. There's the burial halls there we want to check out. Anything else? Jewelry box. Average. Let's try and pick this one. Ah. I need to get good at this. Damn it. There we go, we got it. Ooh, bronze necklace worth 10 gold. Yay. Okay, so this is where we walked through already, but I didn't see that loot before. Okay. We went to that desk. There's a broom and a paintbrush. No. I don't think there's anything else worth stealing or taking then, is there? No. He's been locked in his quarters quite a while. Okay, let's go back. Once we figure out which way is out, this way. Alright. So yes, vampirism. The longer you go without feeding, typically the more beastly and powerful you become. But also more insane or less sane, less humane, less human. But I believe typically vampires can't starve to death. They can only be killed. So if you don't feed, they'll still exist and just become more and more mad with hunger or thirst. Let's see what's in these halls, and then we'll head back to the city, turn in the quest, and then we'll be all done. Oh, there's a wolfy boy. Got him in the butt. Alright, let's just punch him. Don't know if there's going to be anything in here worth... discovering. Apparently we need to go back that way. Here. Oh, that was sneaky. What the hell are you? You have invisibleness. Shit. Yeah, you fight the wolf. need to heal because that is a shit. There we go, blocked it. Oh, vampire spell sword. Shit. Well, ow, stop hitting me. All right, time to bust out some potions. Let's do a potion of healing.
You're pathetic.
Oh, we'll see who's pathetic. You should be vulnerable to fire if you're a vampire. Oh, she's got some fire too. Oh, we got her down. Vampire dust. Anything worth money? Iron cuirass, which we're already wielding, and it's too heavy to carry, so that's disappointing. I thought we might get something more. Still hear a skeleton somewhere. Anyway, let's just check for loots. Weak potion of sorcery. That's not very helpful. Chest. Lockpick and gold. Alright. Well, let's see how lore-friendly Oblivion is with archery against skeletons.
Who's there?
Oh, there's another person that might be a vampire. Alright, we'll fight them in a second. And then we'll skedaddle on out of here. Because, theoretically... put it away. What she said. Skeletons should be resistant to pointy things, piercing. So arrows and swords and daggers theoretically shouldn't do well against skeletons. You need blunt weapons to break the bones and crush them. But Skyrim doesn't do anything of that by default without mods. I don't know if Oblivion does. I'm getting greedy, yes. Oh, yeah, there we go. This guy is also... There we go. You're gonna fight me too. Have some fire. Oh, he's a vampire archer. That might mean he doesn't have fire to throw at us, at least. Oh, slapped him. That went well. What have you got? That is potentially... Fur cuirass. We don't want fur stuff. A grey robe. Not heavy. I'll grab it for the moment. Leather shoes. Nope. And an iron bow. Nope, we got a steel bow. Loot here. So who are these guys? They just, I guess, in the crypt trying to find treasures themselves. All right, let's get out of here. Let's turn in the quest. Let's reveal the truth to Agranach. Yeah, arrows go straight through their bones, straight past the ribcage, right? Yes, theoretically, arrows should not fare well against skeletons. Potentially other undead that don't bleed. It should also not work well from a logical mechanics point of view. Are we a vampire? Yes, we are indeed. That's the origin story we went with, so I've set us up to be a vampire as a result of fighting vampires, for which we were caught murdering a person, but it was a vampire, and we were thrown in prison. Meanwhile, the vampirism disease kicked in, and we became a full-blooded vampire whilst in prison. That's what we're going with. Using my own vampire mod, I'm partway through. I've nearly finished the first version of it. Ah, look at this. Sunshine. Beautiful sunshine. Things look much better out here. Alright, horsey. Back to the city we go. Let's turn this shit in. Go the map, please. Well, that's Skingrad. That's not what we want. Imperial City Arena. Yes. Long travel. Lucky we can fast travel. Fast traveling is not immersive, but for the sake of trying to have an entertaining stream. It's what we're doing. And somehow we've bugged out and getting the horse inside, have we? Or is it going to disappear in a second? So another vampire dream. You dream of walking through the cool night air. Your body cries for blood, having not fed for days. Weakly, you stumble into a small pool. You bend down to see it, but you see it is not water in the pool, but warm, fresh blood, steam rising off it. You lower your head to drink, but cannot open your mouth as you realize in horror your lips have been sewn shut. A pair of cold white hands reach out, and I'm guessing they pull you in, but the box is cut off. Alright, cool. So we accidentally bugged out the horse. You're not supposed to be able to get in here. You're supposed to be at the stables. Cool. Epic game bugs count. Number 1. So we're up to 2 crashes, 1 death, and 1 bug. Or a vampire not supposed to like the sun. Yes, so if we're a stage 4 vampire, we'll get sun damage, but I've changed it so that if you're a lower stage or more newly fed, the sun won't bother you. And as far as lore goes, that's loosely aligned, because sun typically, depending on the strain of vampirism you have, because it does vary. So for example, the type you can get in ESO, it is a different type of vampirism again. The sun doesn't affect you at all. Where are we going? Down into the Bloodworks. Find the Grey Orc. Tell him the news. Yes, your father was Lord Leviticus. However, he was a vampire. Careful, steady on, son.
You've returned. So, have you been to Crowhaven? Have you... What's this? The Journal of Lord Leviticus? My friend, you've done it.
We have.
This is wonderful news. The words of Lord Leviticus himself. Perfect. Ah, I believe I owe you something, eh? Here, let me show you these moves. Step like this. Now strike. All right, now parry. That's it. There you are. Some of the best combat moves you'll ever learn.
You'll be level up
You'll
then?
need them if you want to last more than 5 seconds against me in the arena. Now, let's see what this journal says. Interesting. But Wait. Can this be? But by Shinji, I'm the son of a vampire.
You are.
I'm no gray prince. I'm the spawn of evil. I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster.
Hey, steady.
I can't... all a lie. A lie.
Alright, quest complete. Did he teach us anything? Did we actually skill up? I don't think we did. Bruh. I do need to sleep to level up at some point, but I'll do that at a later stage. Did he teach us anything? Can we talk anymore?
The journal. My father's journal. It says I'm part vampire.
Yeah.
I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster. My whole life has been nothing but a lie. I'm no gray prince. I'm a vile, wretched spawn of evil. Please leave me. I can't...
Come on, it's... vampires aren't that bad, right? This guy is vampire prejudice, I know. Do you know who you're talking to, sir? Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. And I still don't know if we actually got any skill ups from him. Or if I'm meant to, or if something doodle didn't work. I don't know. Anyway, cool. That there is going to finish us up for tonight's session. So, apologies, that was a little bit anticlimactic in terms of quest turn-in. But there are actually good stories and quests that we will be coming across throughout this game. I will be aiming to do streams in some kind of semi-planned, somewhat held-together session, so the stories we experience are all linked. I'm not going to be picking up 50 quests and then going little bits of 50 quests all at a time. No, we're going to try and keep it succinct. Playing like the Dragon Age and Mass Effect games with their side quests has sort of been a little bit of practice in trying to keep things succinct for one of these types of massively open world kind of games. So that is the plan. So that is it for tonight. Thank you very much to everyone who's come along. Thank you to all the newcomers that have come along and shared your knowledge and passion for these games and the lore. If anyone is interested, we do have an awesome Discord community. Links I'm popping into the chat now. They're also available on my Twitch profile, and if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, the links are in the description below as well. On Discord, we have many awesome people in our community, including some talented artists, fellow meme lovers. We've got also awesome pet pics, cool game info, occasional free giveaways, lots of general chit-chat. We also have some good lore chat and occasionally some other types of events we're doing on there too, like this weekend where Big Vito is hosting D&D for us. So that will be pretty awesome. A lot of us are very much looking forward to that. All right, so next session is not tomorrow night, but it will be the night after, Thursday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is 7:30 p.m. If you want to see what that is in your local time zone, check out my Twitch profile. The schedule on there will show it in your time zone. Same thing for the YouTube events that I create, although I usually only create those events like a few hours out. Awesome. So Moon, you're going to be the strong silent type in D&D. I've done my backstory and I've sent it to Vito. I haven't quite figured out how this all works yet, but Grizz will be coming to my house and we'll be having some beverages whilst we participate. It's going to be a great time. Thank you for coming along. Hopefully you like the way the stream is flowing so far. We'll keep it together. I'll do little bits of homework in between, so I might go and sell some stuff and do some sneaking about. I will not do any interesting things off stream. I'll only do boring things off stream in between and do some preparation. We'll see how we go. But yes, the weekend D&D is going to be fun indeed. The other shout out I want to do is a big thank you to our Patreon sponsors, the likes of Moon, Delenn, Vito, Pungeon Master, and Zezelmet. I think that's got them. And Frosty, and of course Frosty. So thank you everyone for your patronage. I love it. It inspires me and it enables me to keep doing extra things. I will reintroduce the behind the scenes camera for patrons next session as well. I didn't get a chance to set that up tonight, but that will be coming. I do need to make a list, Moon. I'm actually also going to be putting it on the stream right here, right scrolling next to me just here. So that will be a free shout out and reminder to anyone who comes along can see who our Patreon sponsors are. Also check out the likes of Moonalaya and Big Vito's Twitch channels as well, because they also play role-playing games and do awesome stuff. And Vito also delves into the likes of driving games and farm simulator games, and Moon also does some cooking streams, so good stuff. And you are preparing a huge makeover? Yeah, I was going to try and do it on the weekend, but it takes time. I don't have enough time to do anything. But that's enough talking for me. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you've got a good taste of what Oblivion is going to be like. There's going to be more good bits to come, and more action and some plot twists and some, some good quests, some bad quests, some heroic deeds, some less heroic deeds. There's going to be a good mix. Anyway, thank you very much. This has been Nerdedness. I've been Shade. You've been awesome. We'll see you in 2 days' time, and we shall continue the epic journey that is Oblivion.
For 65 years, I have ruled this empire. Generals and kings have knelt at my command. But a darkness comes. The blood tide rises. These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours of my life.